Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the inaugural Giants biased commentary. I'm joined here by the great man Winks. How are you, brother?
I am great. It is a hot day, and I have some cold water, a fan, and I'm ready to commentate some Giants kick the shit out of Collingwood.
How do you see us going today? Do you reckon we're a big chance?
Well, I think going into this game, obviously a lot of tension between two teams. I think. Oh, there we are. Right there we are.
Yeah, we are.
So let's get that. I think Giants will win. I think Collingwood. Collingwood last year they had some small wins last year. They were here and there. Giants obviously second half of the season they were the best team in the comp, and I have them finishing top 4. So I think they can start the season right by showing Collingwood what they got, and how to actually win outside of Melbourne.
As the Giants show off their debutant Harvey Thomas Academy product, how do you reckon he's going to go today?
Mate, I don't know why you asked me that, but no, as an expert in the draft academy and former scout myself, I see Harvey Thomas as a young prospect as he is. That's kind of a stupid comment.
That's
yeah,
fine.
he's up next. That's what I'm gonna say. How about you? What do you think? Like what strengths?
There's plenty.
What are his strengths?
There's plenty of potential in the midfield. I tell you, in case of injury, he slots in. He can play on the wing. He can play anywhere. He's
5
reasonably
midfielders
versatile.
get injured, he can play.
And now on the flip side, looking at Collingwood's shit new recruit Lockie Schultz, he's been pretty bad when he was at Freo. He wasn't that good. So how do you see him?
People are saying recruit of the year. I'm saying my ass. You've got all the draftees. You got Jack Ginnivan. You got Ben Mackay. Look, so many people better than Lockie Schultz. I doubt he will be the best recruit of the year. That is a stretch.
As we are about 2 minutes away from bounce time, and we have a munch on some garlic bread.
Jesus Christ. Alright, fine.
We discuss and ponder how these teams will begin season 2024. It is really a sight to behold. Mason Cox obviously going to make his big debut in front of the cow paddock, and I'm sure a packed house at NG Stadium will be there to greet him, and hopefully he puts on a shit performance as well, like the rest of the team. As we wait for the real commentators to stop yapping, we hope we have a good game. We also encourage all in chat to put their predictions down on how much the Giants are going to win by.
If you're a Collingwood supporter,
you get banned.
I will ban you. I'll time you out
you get
for
scoops.
as long
Scoops
as possible.
goes bang. Starting sub for the Giants is Toby McMullen. Hopefully, he might be able to come off the bench. Hopefully, no injury. Obviously, maybe just a tactical placement, and maybe affect the game in some way. Maybe give us a win with the match-winning goal. And let's hope the Giants can get off to the perfect start in season 2024.
And as we see the rise of Tom Green on screen right now, what a player. Top 5 Brownlow prediction, that's what everyone is saying. And I think he's next up. It's a terrific inside mid. I'd compare him to Matt Rao, and speaking of Matt Rao, he had an amazing game today. He had 33 touches, 20 clearances. Let's see if Tom Green can match that, especially against, some players like Nick Dacos who kind of shy away from the contested ball.
Definitely, we'll see.
Tom Green just eats it for breakfast.
We'll see if he finally goes in for a hard ball today. We will go nuts if he does, but really not expecting to.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Gold Coast Suns, obviously the Giants have absolutely had the better of them in recent years. They've been pretty shit, so good to see them have a bit of a win today.
Absolutely.
And, spice up the competition a bit. Good to see Richmond back down the ladder as well. But really, all that matters is the Giants finishing on top of the ladder, which may happen this year, especially with a win tonight. John Noble, the sub for Collingwood, and the captains come together for the toss of the coin.
Yep, Johnny Noble, as we all know, was pretty much disowned last year by Collingwood in the finals. Pretty amazing player, I'd say, all year. Kicked the game winner against Adelaide, I believe. I think that was Johnny Noble. And then Collingwood said bye-bye after round 24 and haven't heard of him since. So, you know, a bit of a revenge season for him. I don't see Collingwood winning the flag, but, you know, hopefully Johnny Noble has a good season.
And Collingwood win the toss.
Yeah.
They won the toss.
AFL Central's doing a thing. They're recording all the tosses.
I did see that.
And so Melbourne won the toss, they lost. And then Brisbane won the toss, they lost. We need to check.
You know, this could be keeping the streak alive.
Who won the toss in Gold Coast GWS? Gold Coast GWS? Who played Gold Coast Richmond? There we go. That's us.
The Giants.
Already losing it in the...
The Giants have won the last 3 games against Collingwood at the Sydney Showground by 3 points, 46 points, and 2 points. So, will be interesting to see if they can keep this streak going and get the better of these absolute flogs from Melbourne. There's Maynard on screen. Will probably be ready to knock someone out in the first 10 minutes of the game. The orange tsunami warning goes off around NG Stadium. Toby Green pictured will probably kick 20 goals.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Giants get the job done, and we hope you enjoy the ride here on Biased GWS Commentary.
Let's go. Did you send a Facebook
I did actually, yeah.
post and Instagram?
Yeah.
That's what we have to say.
Here we go. Excitement builds around NG Stadium. Ash Johnson might get ducked again. The ball is held aloft, and we are underway in season 2024.
Thank you. Now we get underway. Pretty even, and it's already free kick to
Collingwood.
No, it's not.
Hey!
Wow.
This is new beginnings.
Wow, we
season
really are in a new
2024.
season. Tom Green.
What a cutie.
He
Long ball.
pissed me. Oh my god. Wow.
Brent Daniels slips over. Side bottom. That's fucking out of bounds.
Nah,
But
umpires
it's
didn't say
apparently not.
nothing. Umpires didn't say
No,
anything.
we're prelim again. That
Side
has
still
to be.
bottom and takes it out. Wow.
But we've just seen Jake Riccardi, Superman,
Yeah.
into the back of Maynard.
I'm gonna have to learn my Giants players. Anyway. No, I got this. So I just know Collingwood players because they're just always
talked about.
there.
Maynard on Toby Green. He will make an absolute mockery of him today.
There's
Dacos
Rudy
with another
Dacos
soft
getting
possession.
involved. Tom Mitchell, Quaynor, Dacos again. Wow,
Whoa,
what
that's
a shit kick.
You suck.
Brownlow who? Oh, he gets it
He
again.
gets another cheap
Fuck
disposal.
me.
Can you
Alright.
believe it? Ball inside 50. Lockie Schultz. No, it's not.
And now it's Ash
It's
Johnson.
Ash Johnson,
kicks it out.
Lipinski,
Is
and
that
Josh Dacos.
Dacos. Sorry, I shouldn't be.
We'll send it
commentating with you.
inside. That's fine. We'll send it inside. That's brilliant from Himmelberg. Brilliant interception. And the ball will be held inside defensive 50. The defence is holding up early on.
Nick Dacos, as we saw, already has 3 touches. All of them were shit,
They were
to
all
say the
pretty cheap.
least.
It will be interesting to see how this plays out. Briggs in the ruck. Himmelberg with a bit of a spin. Elliott towards goal. Misses.
Ooh.
We're a chance. We're still in it.
Yeah.
Lockie Ash out of defence. Gives the handball off to Whitfield, who's a little bit stressed.
Graz said you're cute.
Side bottom. Lipinski does a bit of a fancy move. Side bottom, kicks it straight into Buckley. And now they're away.
Now we have Whitfield. Kicks it down the line. And Quaynor
Quaynor
sucks.
fucks it up.
Best player in the comp picks it up. Handballs it over.
Here's a chance. It's very scrappy.
Yeah.
O'Halloran.
Nick Dacos fails to lay a tackle there. And
And
fails
still
again.
fails.
Oh my
Josh
god.
Kelly.
Barely gets any
He
touch on
requires a
him.
map.
And it is
Darcy Cameron.
intercepted.
Really scrappy start early on. As you can see, the poor condition of the turf is evident.
Oh, he said I'm cute. Let's go.
Yes. The debutant Charlie Dean gives it to
Hold on.
someone. I can't
Is
say.
that Maynard? Shouldn't he be
Shouldn't
suspended?
he? Yeah, he should be suspended. Here we go. Here's a chance. O'Halloran looks up.
Ships it up.
And
Oh,
only as far
unlucky.
as former Giant Hoskin Elliott.
Yeah, I was going to say he left Giants for Collingwood. got an easy flag. It's just not what we want to
Just a
see.
bit soft like that,
In
really.
the AFL today. Here we have Darcy Moore, only All-Australian because Collingwood just won every game in the MCG. Wiedering was robbed.
Connor Iden, very cute man. Myercheck doing a bit of running through the middle of the ground.
Yeah, we have Markov.
Lipinski. Oh,
And
that
he's-
kick is there! It's out on the
Wow.
full. Great pressure, definitely. It was all us.
Grab some more garlic.
You can help yourself.
How much
with
of
garlic.
pizza have you had?
One slice.
Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. I probably shouldn't be eating while commentating, but then again, we are on YouTube. We're not on.
This is
Fox, are
biased
we?
commentary. This is not Channel 7.
Yeah, that's right.
Josh Dacos
Probably better than.
to
Brayshaw
D.
anyway.
Nick Dacos with another cheap disposal. Kicks the ball and it's been marked. And that is an absolute grubber. But it finds its way to Myercheck. Myercheck with the snap. He's fucking kicked a goal. That's fine. That's fine. That's all part of football, you know? You got to be losing to be winning at some point. The ball has, it's spent its fair share of time inside our forward half. It's been fairly evenly poised in the first 3.5 minutes of the game. Hopefully.
Just going back to what I said earlier, I didn't actually think Maynard would play. I thought he got suspended for ending someone's career, but hey, at least the AFL was learning with the Jimmy Webster incident and also Sam Powell-Pepper. Nick Dacos again. Don't know why they're glazing that kick. Just 5 meter kick, and then he fucked it anyway. That was luck, by the way.
Collingwood champ goes up around NG Stadium.
Yeah.
Which is a bit interesting, seeing as though they're only up by 7 points, and we are 3 minutes into the game. Tom Green to Canelio. Inside 50, and it's intercepted by the person who shouldn't be playing, and he turns it over. Keep playing if you're going to keep turning it over like that. Lockie Ash in the middle of the ground sends the ball long inside 50. Need a mark, Jesse Hogan.
Oh my gosh, Jesse Hogan hasn't jumped like that
Almost
since
Riccardi.
he's been at Melbourne.
How the fuck is that a
that's
free
bullshit.
kick? He gives away a free kick, and I cannot believe that's just been paid.
We also have UCat in the chat. He said this is so cute. Everyone's saying we're cute.
Yeah.
Mate, we're commentating AFL, okay? There's nothing cute about that.
Charlie Dean on debut. Would be funny if this went out in the full, but it doesn't quite. It's touched out of bounds.
I still can't believe
And
Collingwood won a flag with Darcy Cameron, Myercheck, and Cox as their ruck
Frampton.
forwards. Those ruck forward kind of trio there. The whole key forward ruck department. That's bewilders me. Nick Dacos getting another cheap touch.
Oh
my god, it was a shit
oh, that
one.
should be a free
That
kick.
should be
He's
high.
taking his head off.
Nick
No
Dacos,
free kick.
Oh my god, has had about 6 ineffective touches.
That should have been a free kick, and it may cost us here. As we finish off our garlic bread, just like we will hopefully finish off Collingwood today, Lipinski has missed. Much deserved, seeing as though
What a shitter.
there should have been a free kick in the middle of the ground. See, even Rich Show over on Channel 7 is... Now we have a score review for a ball that looked like it went straight through for a point. Oh, we're seeing if Haynes has marked it on the line.
This is my favourite segment. Is it worth 1 or 0 points?
This angle is impossible to tell. It looks to be a mark, which would be very good to see. It's very hard to tell what the third umpire is thinking at this stage.
Shut up, Blaze.
Yes, this is our fortnight trio. So,
Alright.
we will have a decision for you shortly. We're going through an absurdly long review process for 1 point.
Hey, handsy point.
And it says umpire's call. We don't know what umpire's call was. I believe it's a point.
You know what I don't like about the score review system? They say the decision and then say decision on the scoreboard. Mate, you've just told everyone there's no point. building up.
That's a
Well
great
taken.
mark
Jesse
by Jesse
Hogan.
Hogan.
Up the field.
It's a problem
Great
he's
mark.
not further up inside the forward line. He's at half back.
He sends a piss missile down a half forward. Oh,
Oh, Callum
goes up
Brown with
there.
a
Oh my
great
God, he's
mark.
actually marked it. I don't know why I thought he dropped it.
That is
He's
fantastic.
gonna inside. No, he's gonna send. He's gonna launch one from 55. Oh my God! Oh
No way! What a goal!
What?
What a goal!
Holy shit!
They go bananas here at Giant Stadium.
We're about 6 minutes in.
Callum Brown, the man from Ireland, just decides he's had enough and he's gone large. And that is the first goal for the Orange team.
I was gonna say corner right there. I knew it wasn't him because he's a defender, but I just didn't know his name.
No,
That's
acceptable.
I'm learning.
This is all part of being a commentator.
I got my chili joke right here. And I've
Callum
drunk
Brown.
so much.
Launched that from about 60 metres out. It's gone through and the Giants fans are pumped. Mason Cox makes his way onto the field. Crowd starts mooing.
Mason Cox on the field. Giants are quaking in their boots as he enters.
He does get a hit out though. He's done something.
Hey, this is the first time for everything.
Lockie Ash and McCreary go at it. Inside Collingwood's forward 50 now. Ball picked up by Bobby Hill. That should be holding the ball.
Probably never going to kick 4 goals in a game ever again. He may as well retire, honestly. Bobby Hill was never going to have a game as good as the grand final.
Brother Blake, the man who gave me the signed Sharon.
Update the score.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's kind of a thing.
Oh my God. We have a whole scoreboard and he's not updating it.
That's all. We've been too focused on this brilliant game that's being bought out here.
I'll try to take over Darcy Moore. Takes a mark on... that was so good. I thought it said number 5. I was going to say, who's number 5?
Cabin.
Yeah,
He's not playing.
But you said he was not playing, so...
The timer is coming in the second quarter, Blake. We're just having some technical issues.
It's a second quarter thing, as you know.
And that ball is out of bounds off Briggs.
You know
The intensity is high.
Since you know your shit.
You can have
I
that.
have both pages open. So I know. Alright.
Ball is thrown in. Briggs taps it down.
Jamie out, misses it. And now Canelio is able to clear it. Pendlebury.
Oh, Cadman is there.
It is Cadman. He is playing.
He wasn't on my team list, according to my calculations.
Late change.
Callan Ward.
That's Callan Ward. Just thumps it down.
Toby Green, but it's intercepted
flies.
and he's not happy. As his opposing captain Moore takes the mark.
Where is my goat, Andrew, tonight? Andrew?
GWS G squad leader. May not be there tonight. But he's sure there in spirit. The fans have packed to the Sydney Showground to witness, hopefully,
It's actually called NG Stadium.
an envy of football. And crumbed by Myercheck. He's absolutely cherry picking and he misses.
Never thought that was going in. Was never worried.
I just need to settle early on. There's been a few errors. Looks like it may be a bit slippery.
Should kick.
Himmelberg.
Iden. Oh, he calls play on there. Himmelberg again. Another kick.
Lovely little short kick. Kelly sends it up the line. Toby Green marks. Can he go for home? All on his own! It's Callum Brown again!
Wow.
He's just popped up like a jack in the box. And we're a chance to hit the front here.
Bang. That is the kick of the best player in the comp.
Don't know what Collingwood's defence is doing. They're too worried about Toby Green. They forgot that Callum Brown exists. This is for his second goal in a couple of minutes. And for our only 2 goals. He comes in.
It's coming
back. Looking good. And it is there.
Great.
Callum Brown gets our second. He's doing all the heavy lifting at the moment. And some real positive signs now after a bit of a slow start. What are your thoughts on Callum Brown as a player? You know,
Mate, wonderful. Only 29 gamer. Obviously, as we all know, from Ireland. As we all know, I just able to find space, as we can all see there. Like, let's see, he's going to be on the left of screen. Everyone, all eyes on Toby Green. But Callum Brown able to sneak out the back. Whose man is it? We'll never know. It's Josh Dacos.
well,
Wow.
it's Pendlebury.
Or is it Pendlebury?
No, that can't
Took
be
the
right.
mark with Josh Dacos.
AFL legend, here come the Giants. That is hopefully right. Cadman in the ruck against Cox. There's a free kick going the way of Collingwood. No surprises there.
Yep, they are down, so they do need that. As DeGoey thumps it in to the forward 50. Who's going to fly? Absolute no one. Connor Iden. That is not... Oh, my God.
Oh, he's paid it holding the ball. That is very
Wow.
dodgy. Not a whole lot of time to get rid of it. And the umpire has pinged him. Now, that is very interesting. Darcy Cameron will get
Wow.
the chance. How is that holding the ball?
Had the ball for about 0.3 seconds.
He's only just picked it
Wow.
up. Darcy Cameron stripped him of it. And a free kick going the way of Collingwood. And they will more than likely kick their second goal to put themselves back in front.
Let's hope he just hits the right post, though.
And he comes. It would be a shocking miss from here. But he doesn't miss. He converts, and it's Collingwood's second goal. And one that probably could have been avoided if not for a dodgy decision.
Did they get 7 points for that? Does it 8 before? Idiot.
Shut up.
Yeah, but
Shut up.
Yeah, it had 8. Because he didn't change it.
So the Giants, again, it's just the men in green are just proving the only barrier between us and success at the moment.
There we go.
We look very stretched.
Yeah, I know.
As this pizza is being eaten as much as Collingwood are eating off the umpires at the moment. It's really high stakes here in the preliminary final rematch. As Cadman again doing the ruck work instead of Briggs, which is probably why
Toby
we've
Green's
lost.
in the middle. Oh, that he's too dangerous. Gets out to Kelly, and now Whitfield. Oh,
Only as far as Maynard, who again shouldn't be playing,
Yeah,
finds to go in the middle of the
Does.
ground.
goes a bit dangerous from here. Gonna
He's almost looking to have a shot.
backing it up.
He's at least 65 metres from goal. But he's going to take his full measure. To go in. Oh,
Wow.
he's
Kicks
absolutely
about
shanked
30
it.
metres.
Oh no, it's
Oh.
been dropped by Ware in the goal square. They can recover though. Kelly sends it long up towards defensive 50.
That is not.
How is that a free kick?
Shit.
Another free kick, this time going the way of Quainer. Giants fans are unhappy with the decision, as are we, as fellow Giants fans. Quainer has sent it in right to the top of the goal square. Chance for Cox, but obviously he's not going to mark it
And we'll
because
go.
he's like
Gets a
terrible.
fresh airing.
Bobby Hill,
And Bobby
former
Hill
Giant, kicks the
Has
goal,
just made them pay.
and it's another goal from a free kick. Unfortunately, they show some toothless fans in the crowd.
That is the
And the
average
Pies-
Collingwood fan.
Pies control early on. Hey, I had 4 kills in duos today, you idiot.
Jeez.
It's true. As Bobby Hill, the former Giant, did absolutely nothing for our club, but he's happy taking his free premiership and his one good game, that is the grand final.
Giants just need to compose better. Is that him? We got a fresh airy. Unlucky. That was just luck. Like Bobby was he's just lucky he's in the right spot.
Cadman
And then-
again. I'm wondering what's going on with Briggs now that it's 3 contests in a row.
And we have worn out to Cornelio, nearly run down. Bit of a hack kick, but it's okay. Hopefully they can do something. Chris able to Gather well, Ward. And now Cadman wrapped up. Whitfield taps it back down to Ward. Dives on it. Dacos, another cheap free kick to his brother, to De Goey. Now Collingwood sends it in and...
Yeah, Ash Johnson spills a chest mark. Just like he spilled his pants down in the VFL. And now the Giants can compose. No, they can't compose. We turned it over again. What is going on?
I won't lie.
Collingwood are 70 metres out from goal.
We got a victory. Wow, is that true? Did you go?
I did actually.
No way.
I clutched.
No way.
It was all me. In the pocket, and my check pops up. Collingwood fans want 50. It's definitely not 50.
Who knows why they want 50? Literally nothing happened.
There's definitely no 50 in it.
I think they expected Sam Taylor to stop mid-air and kind of reverse time so that he didn't... His momentum didn't carry on to Brody Myshak. That is my theory.
And see, look, as a person who's seen the Maynard incident, you know, as they said, Maynard couldn't change himself in mid-air. As Myshak comes in...
At the end of the day, it's a footy act.
And the ball is just to the right. And it's touched through for a behind. 10-point margin. As you can see, the Channel 7 commentators glazing Collingwood as always. We are here to glaze the Giants. We are evening out the playing field for all. Jesse Hogan probably should have been a mark. And a free kick to Collingwood out of all that. This is ridiculous.
Who knows what they saw there as Sidebottom looks to thump it in. And no, he chip kicks. Oh my god. Who was that?
Been spilled by De Goey.
That was De Goey.
Top of the goal square. Cox just puts his arms up.
Really thought he was going to mark
Ware's been tackled around the neck, nothing paid.
Mason Cox still learning how to mark with the alligator tactic. just.
And we get a free kick.
Giants free kick. Wow. That's kind of
5 free kicks to 3.
Moves it now. Giants. They're going to play fast here.
Haynes. To Canelio.
He's going to play on. They're just going to run. Himmelberg.
Go on. Kelly with a lovely handball to Briggs, who's back on the field. Canelio to Harvey Thomas.
To Callum Brown. No. Harvey Thomas
he gets it back again. He does it brilliantly. Oh, Callum Brown again.
Brown again. Brilliant.
Callum Brown.
From the first gamer.
Is single-handedly tearing apart this Collingwood outfit. Although we're not winning.
I look older than him, may I just add. So.
Well, to be fair, we're getting close to draft age now.
We really are.
We should apply.
We should.
Everyone putting
look at that handball by Josh Kelly. Over to Briggs.
He comes in. He wobbles it through for a goal.
Oh my god, this is the Callum Brown masterclass.
And the Giants cheer squad on the TV showing full voice.
Blake says, what's better, a ranked win or a GWS win?
Depends. Depends who we're playing. Like tonight, I'd rather win this than a fortnight ranked game. Callum Brown is running rampant here at the Sydney Showground. He gets a cheer onto the bench. The Giants fans are up and about early on.
It's me.
No,
That's great. I think it is.
To be fair, it was 7 before.
It says 2 here.
That's cool. Alright. Again, the Giants are hanging in there at the moment. Briggs back in the ruck. Outfoxed somehow by Cox. Tom Green, who's been off the field for a number of minutes now, comes back on. Gets it to O'Halloran. Drives it inside 50 with another scrappy kick, and it finds Brent Daniels on his birthday.
Oh, wow.
He plays
he's
on.
Gonna go. He's going to
send for home. And it's there!
Oh my god.
Consecutive goals for the Giants, and we hit the front again.
It is 4 straight for Giants. Craig McRae is thinking, wow, maybe Maynard should have been suspended because he's playing like absolute shit. As Giants take back the lead.
And we're a real sniff at the moment. I was thinking maybe after the last couple of minutes, a bit dodgy. Now I'm real starting to think there's a chance to breathe some life back into this game early on. 6 minutes remaining.
Let's see. like Rolls-maker. See how many he's got.
Final slice of pizza,
Alright,
hopefully
let's say
signifying.
True Footy has 12. Rolls-maker has 32.
He's just,
Cardman has 71.
he's just the goat.
Oh, we need Cardman to send some viewers over, I reckon. Like, realistically, what's Cardman doing? He's reading chat. He's using his limited ball knowledge here just to comment on the game. And you have us two experts just giving it all to give you the best experience possible.
Ball from Briggs inside 50. Big leap from Cadman. O'Halloran at ground level. Gets it off to Bedford.
Bedford
Bedford's
kicks
kick
it right
smothered.
into Quainer.
Hoskinelli under a bit of pressure, tackled. And a free kick to Collingwood.
What?
Somehow.
Umpire's managing again to find a free kick out of thin air.
They're pulling everything out of their asses at the moment.
As Lipinski sends it down. Who's going to fly? Mason Cox.
What a
Thinks it
surprise.
actually marks. Tom Green just hacks it in.
Yeah, great mark by Cadman. Has a chance to silence his doubters from year one.
Is that my portable charger gone? Yeah, it is. We're on 80%. That's good effort.
There's more space down there to charge as well.
Yeah.
Here we go, Aaron Cadman.
Yes. Blake, what would you like to say to me?
Comes in, he's going to
Please
kick from
go
right
ahead.
on 50, almost on the boundary line, and he misses on that
He's
occasion.
hooked it right. Can you make a tomato farm and sell them under the name Mardo's Tomatoes?
Yeah, I'm planning on doing that.
How did you know?
Yeah, I know, I'm being stalked here. Darcy Moore will take the kick in for Collingwood. Some would say unlucky not to get All-Australian captain. I would say get
Bullshit.
outclassed by Toby Green. He kicks it long up towards the wing. Cox drops another mark. That's like number
Tom
6
Green
for the night.
again. Back to Tom Green. Look at these actual useful possessions, unlike some other Collingwood players.
Jacob Ware centers the ball to the top of the goal square. Cadman again! He takes another
way.
ripper!
Number 1 draft pick from last year, actually proving why he is the number 1 draft pick. Obviously last year wasn't the best, but now that's 2 marks already.
That is a brilliant grab from Cadman. One of his weaknesses last year was in front of the goals, and this is a chance to prove himself.
Okay, Richmond won the toss and lost. Collingwood won the toss and will lose.
We'll see.
Cadman just
comes
needs
in.
to convert.
Converts nicely.
Oh my god. Someone definitely missed it. What do we have here?
Emily Loves GWS is on the screen. Hopefully Blake
What?
is there to hear that. Daddy Caddy!
Oi, look at this. Giants warm up. Mason Cox just barges in.
Well, we've got breaking news out of HQ, and we've seen that Mason Cox has gone into our warm-up, acting like a real silly idiot.
Oh, fuck me.
What a flog.
Look, sometimes I think he's...
What are the comments saying about that?
Sometimes I think he's pretty funny. And that, you know... He's a pretty good podcast. Obviously shit player. But things like that... Shane Mumford should have whacked him. Most unlikable bloke in the AFL. Dude would be dropped for a 12-year-old. That is correct.
So, back to the play. We're back in the middle of the ground again. Terrible bounce.
Mumford would eat him, that is true.
Mumford has
He
eaten
would
him
get
already.
mummified.
The beautiful NG Stadium. Thrown up by the umpire in the middle of the ground.
Let us get a...
Briggs
Stats
kicks it
update.
off the ground. It almost lands in the lap of Hogan.
That's
Too
high.
high.
Too
Toby
high.
Green's been taken around the neck. Nothing paid. No changes from the prelim last year, obviously. Hogan puts a bit of pressure on Lipinski. Now Quainer manages to get the ball out. Hacked kick only as far as Nick Haynes.
I was going to say, Tom Green leading the possessions, 8 already, as all...
Canelio did
gets
brilliantly
it.
to
Kelly.
get it there. Kelly's been tackled. Manages to handball it away. Lockie Ash
sends it
finds
in.
it in short, and it's Brent Daniels. Actually, no, it's Toby Green even. No, it is Brent Daniels. I was right the first time. This is for 3 unanswered goals.
Isn't that like half the GWS fan club on the left
Brizzle,
side? Bro?
Brizzle goes bang.
Brazil tries to go bang.
Here we go. Daniels for 3 straight for the Giants. And he's
Oh
fucked
my
that.
god.
That goes through from behind. That's all good. We're just giving him a bit of a chance for the time being. The Pies there's been a real momentum shift you've seen from the start of the game to now. 2.5 minutes remain in the opening quarter. Ball is long. Ash Johnson can't mark. Bullshit free kick again.
What?
Can you believe it?
Hey, Ash Johnson does need those stats, honestly.
He does, you know.
He
This
is barely on an AFL list.
He's thriving out of the VFL. He takes his time, tries to get round Himmelberg, but he believes the fake. In fact, he doesn't fall for the fake. This ball is dangerously inside to mark
Brent
off.
Daniels nearly intercepts that. Now Quainer down the middle as a great kick
To Schultz.
to Schultz. And
He looks into
wow.
the pocket.
It's gonna go
Could have been
through
a
for
block
minus
potentially, but it goes through from behind.
four. No, Whitfield kicks it out. That, Owen, do you know
Drizzle.
who Henry is from Moonee Valley?
There's a chance. Himmelberg.
Henry. There's no Henry from Moonee Valley.
Quaynor goes to Pendlebury. He's getting on a little bit. Maynard shouldn't even be playing. Sends it long inside 50 to really no one. He's really not helping the Pies at the moment. Oh,
wow!
Dangerous! Myercheck is just dead
Get
Sam
into
Taylor.
him.
Somehow, I don't think
he's
a
going,
free
he's
kick's
going
been
like
paid.
that. He's going like, oh, I didn't do anything.
Somehow,
Bullshit.
a free kick has not been paid. It's just beyond me.
That is off the ball after it's gone
Oh,
out.
that's just not very nice. Buckley goes to remorse with him.
Oh my god.
He lets him know, and somehow no free kick.
I would start throwing.
Dropping the
He
ball.
just dropped the ball there.
Kicked him in danger as well. A lot going on.
Quaino
Callum
gets
Brown
sat down.
puts good
Pendlebury
pressure on.
playing tunnel ball.
That's
and they're
gonna
gonna
be deliberate.
They're going to call deliberate because it's
Even though it
against
clearly
Collingwood.
wasn't. But it's a free. It's actually out on the full, according to the umpire.
Am I getting cold? Fuck me, bro.
We can hear from our expert commentator Ambrose Carroll.
We have expert commentary from
That's
Ambrose
a brilliant
Carroll.
interception
what
by
do you have to
Sam
say,
Taylor.
my friend?
Look at the chat, you retard.
We are.
I did. I literally said, who is Henry, bro?
Oh, what's your last name? What's your last name? What's your last name? Smith. Oh, you know Henry Smith? He's like 2 years younger than you.
Well, no, I
younger.
wouldn't.
Darcy
Because
Moore
he's
with the
2 years
interception.
younger. He's in a different age
Exactly
group.
like you, mate.
Huh?
He looks exactly like you. He's a blondie, exactly like you, mate.
That's wonderful.
Mark taken by Lipinski, 45 out.
Let's kill yourself.
Shut up, Ambrose.
Thanks, Briz. Fuck me.
Lipinski will have a kick
Just
basically on the siren.
Ambrose Carroll's special comments. Keyword on the special. As Lipinski will go back
14 seconds.
on the siren.
In he comes for a chance to cut the lead to 3 points for the Giants.
Can you make it 3-6?
No, he
And
can't.
he has hooked it.
He can't. And that's a brilliant opening quarter by the Giants.
Wow.
Siren sounds.
Sugar,
Fantastic stuff.
Sugar Daddy Owen, can I have your credit card? I'm going to the club. Yeah, go ahead.
That is quarter time. The Giants will be happy with that. Score is 5-2-32 to 3-6-24. Now, Winks, how do you see that opening quarter playing out?
Giants just dominated, honestly. Collingwood did have a few more scoring shots, but it was just a bunch of hack kicks, and, you know, GWS had so much more control over the ball. Obviously, we saw how Cadman can actually play once given the opportunity. Took 2 great marks, kicked a goal. Callum Brown kicked the first 3, didn't he?
He was on fire.
Wow. Brilliant from him. That should say 32, sorry. No, how do I?
Very sorry. I will fix that.
He's just poor from... done. There we go.
There's a scorching night here in Melbourne, providing expert commentary.
My tips are looking 4 for 4 of the Giants. There's no way you've tipped Carlton, Sydney,
I reckon he might be a Carlton fan.
and Gold. Wow.
Going over some of the match
I
stats
think-
early on.
I think I'm 1 for 3.
Giants goals, Callum Brown 3, Cadman 1, Daniels 1. And for Collingwood, 1 each to Myercheck, Cameron and Hill. other than that, it really hasn't been much going the way of Collingwood. They've kicked a lot of behinds. Early on, the Pinsky 2 behinds, Elliott 1, Schultz 1. And in terms of disposals, it's all the Giants midfield.
They've also had a few free kicks given to them, Collingwood, already.
Well,
and, hey, they do need it if they want to stay in the game. Because if they don't get those free kicks, Giants are just going to run away with it, honestly.
Well, if we go into the free kick count, 7-4 already after the first quarter is very iffy to see. Efficiency inside 50.
Can I just ask, you know that ad, why is she getting a police escort to the game?
Did she actually?
Yeah, she was getting, I don't understand. Look at the unit, by the way.
Yeah. Giants dominating the centre clearances early, 6-3. Total clearances 9-6. Cox is surprisingly winning the battle in the ruck, 10-3.
Somehow.
Time in possession is fairly equal.
Is Briggs going to do what he did last year and just start?
Hopefully he starts being good.
But mine's...
Do you go for Collingwood? Yes, we definitely.
I got Levi in the chat as well. What did Brizzle say? Same, but mine. Oh, I think that's series tips. We actually have a few people in the chat right now. We've got Fidget 1764. We've got Levi and Brizzle. Brizzle says hi, Levi. Fidget. I mean, they do have to be like Brisbane and Colin, but hey. The blonde goes for Essendon. Thanks. Wow, Ambrose on special comments. Obviously, keyword on the special there. Let's see.
Got 308.
Can Toby Green kick a couple of goals? Levi, of course, loves to gamble. Probably has a multi on it. Not surprised there. Have we got 10 viewers?
So, at quarter time, especially when the game is not on. It's been
10 watching. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 10 viewers. Half of them are probably our friends. That is not the point. And Schultz, Levi, why have you put money on Schultz, you imbecile? And Hogan,
back the Hogan. Almost a Cadman, though, potentially. You need Nick to kick 17. Well, he has to touch the ball in the forward half for that to be a real threat.
He actually he has to have like a effective disposal in order.
Disposal first. So as we ponder what is to come in the second quarter of action, it will be very interesting to see how the Giants can respond and if they can build on that opening term that was put forward.
So why do you Streamlabs instead of OBS?
I just find it easy to use. I'm a bit bummy. OBS is like pretty hard. I don't know, just confused. I need to learn that actually. It's probably easy to use.
Nah, I don't find it hard to use.
As we can see, we're so-called expert commentators on the screens of Fox Footy and Channel 7.
Leo says, I think that Martin kid goes to GWS. That is a great call from Levi.
That is, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
As we see here, score Origins. The Giants have kicked 3 goals from the defensive half.
It really just shows their transition.
The transition
game,
footy.
which is what I was gonna bring up before when you asked me, but I'm not that smart. But Giants their control of the footy is what is winning them games. As we can see, we have Himmelberg to Iden, and they're just taking the game on, something Collingwood are known for. And who's
first? Yep, V knows what he's on about. It'll be very interesting to see if the Giants defenders, by the likes of Iden and Buckley, can kick their first goal in AFL footy tonight. I reckon with that transition footy from defence, that is definitely a possibility.
Iden Buckley. How about Harvey Thomas? What if
that would be a great story for him to kick his first goal. He had a bit of an opportunity there in the first quarter, but unable to capitalise in the end.
Here he was.
This opportunity.
It was a great follow-up.
It was very unselfish.
Darcy was about 6'9", so
he's obviously going to smother it.
But then great hit there.
But honestly, I like the intent that he's shown so far. It hasn't had as many touches of the ball as some fans might have hoped, but the intent's definitely there. He's going in for the second efforts.
Can I just say, who is his name? Mark Howard.
Mark Howard, yeah.
How is he? Like, what was like? Who is he?
It's just a commentator. He probably started out doing biased
just like
commentary.
He's just some journo.
He is.
The ranks. Look at this, Cadman. Oh my god!
Flying over the top of Quainer, who was criminally overrated last year. along with the Collingwood player by the likes of Finn McRae, who was supposedly the next best thing and can't even get a game in the senior side.
Yeah.
This will need a charge at the half, by the way.
Yeah, no, I'm climbing. I'm up to 83, so
Right.
that'll be all good.
Here we go, second quarter about to get underway here at the Sydney Showground. As the ball is bounced. And we've got the timer up and running.
So I've just sent a friendly message to Levi in the chat.
I reckon Lipinski is a cutie.
Where's my...
Here, Green wraps up Lipinski. Speaking of him, maybe a free kick, but it's not. It's a ball up.
Lipinski really does look like a young Leonardo DiCaprio, honestly. He is pretty attractive. But then again, he plays for Collingwood.
Quite a good take.
He does play for Collingwood. As DeGoey handballs to side bottom.
This ball is long inside 50.
in.
Under it is Cox.
Mason
No
Cox.
surprises, no
Oh my
mark.
God,
Bobby Hill gets it out to Schultz.
Lockie Schultz.
Can Schultz convert it?
Oh my
Can't. He
God,
puts it
he's-
right across the face.
It's so far. Marta, who's
Love
Zach
your head.
Rockfield? Love your head, by the way. Not you, your head.
Just my head. Just the lid.
Bruce said.
Give me back
Lipinski.
shots.
Alright,
Mason
Sure.
Cox pictured on screen.
and now
Still
we have...
yet to do anything. Dave Matthews, the CEO on screen,
Okay, I was gonna
has
say,
done plenty.
I had no idea who that was. Tap down, Josh Dacos.
Playing
Oh,
for a
thank
free kick
God.
is Dacos.
He did not get a free kick. I'm honestly surprised the umpire has have learnt.
Kick down the line, and Cadman and Charlie Dean will see the ball out of bounds.
Charlie Dance, who it is.
Cadman's been showing some great signs early on tonight. A real improver in the off season. As Briggs and Cameron wrestle for it. Daniels
Now
finds
Toby
Toby
Green.
Green.
Oh my
the look
God.
away handball is almost too
Nearly
slick for Canelio.
worked. And now Nick Dacos is going to get another cheap touch.
He takes his sweet little time, sends it long inside 50. A lot of really unrealistic
just
marking attempts.
Kelly thumps it up, and
A real
Maynard's gonna
collision course,
intercept
but
it.
the guy that
Surprised
shouldn't be
Maynard-
playing again.
Surprised Maynard didn't go for the bump there. Actually went for the ball this time.
This ball goes to DeGoey, who should be in jail.
Yeah.
But he takes his time and he uses the AFL card to get him out of jail. Sends it long. Cox dropped it. Doesn't matter. Maybe it will matter. It's right to the
Oh, it's
line
hit
and the
the
ball
post.
hits the
It's
post.
hit the post.
That is great
How
defence
have Collingwood messed
on the
that
goal
up?
line. Thanks to
They've-
Mason Cox. He still didn't mark it, which is really not a surprise. And the Giants haven't enjoyed as much forward half time as they would have liked early on in this second quarter. But it is showing eerie similarities to the prelim last year, albeit with some higher scoring.
Oh, what's happened to Lockie Whitfield's just gone down? Was that Lockie Schultz who's just...
I've just seen
What's
Whitfield
happened?
looks a bit tender.
Has he... Was that
We
foul play?
might need to look into that. I assume because it wasn't a free kick, but then again, it wouldn't have been a free
It
kick
is
anyway,
against
as we saw
Collingwood, so
before.
I don't know what you expect.
Canelio to Hogan.
This is nice slow play from Giants, just keeping possession. Down the line. Go up. Oh,
Cadman
my
again
gosh.
flying for it. He's showing real signs of confidence
Hey,
here.
he just needs to keep going up.
Canelio went back with courage and found the footy brilliantly. Haynes will send it inside 50.
And that's a bit of a nothing
Can a mark
kick.
be
It is,
taken? It will be by
2-4.
Darcy Cameron.
Thoughts on Dockery being out for the season? Saying my entire Supercoach unlucky Levi.
Look, you should have just drafted Goulden. That's all I
Yeah.
can say. Although Goulden did nothing on Thursday.
I'm
Maynard
telling you, Gooden's
to the
overrated.
boos of the Giants fans. He does a very short kick which just exceeds 15 metres to Quainer.
Is that the live line? I'll just say.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I just don't know when that was last done. A lot of hands.
No, Lockie Schultz. Oh, they're playing tunnel ball. Nick
Dacos, another
Dacos.
cheap touch.
Cheap touch. Tom Mitchell. Both
Dacos
refused to
goes
go.
and gets another uncontested possession. He drives it. Somehow it's gotten to Lockie Schultz. There's a man open in the pocket and he can't find him. It's bounced. And the umpire's paid a mark. Can you believe it? The ball has
We're gonna have
bounced
to see this.
a considerable distance in front of him and he's claimed the mark. Much
Let's
to
have a
the
look.
dismay of Josh Kelly. Oh, that's
Oh.
definitely had a bit of a bounce on the way through. The Giants fans, again, unhappy with the decision. The ball has probably hit the ground. And now another dodgy decision could lead to a goal for Collingwood. In comes my check now. Can he kick it? It's
going
to the
across
right
the
and he
face.
misses. What do you make of that decision from the umpire?
It was very close, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, it was Collingwood, so I think the instinct is just to pay it no matter what.
If it's 50-50, it'd probably
Yeah.
go their way. The ball is long. Hogan bursting through, and that's what Mason Cox should have
Always
been doing.
Coming up the ground, Hogan. Maybe you want him deeper. Let's show Nick Dacos, because we haven't shown him in a while, haven't we? Just him pointing to buttfuck nowhere as Hogan sends it down the line. Who's going to fly here?
Ball. Briggs nearly gets it.
goes.
Thomas. Daniels.
Daniels? Oh my god.
It drives towards goal.
We've just cut. Oh, I've
And
got it here.
we've had a
He's
bit of a
missed.
power issue.
Marno, I think, has just kicked something and
I've gotten a little
Has
bit too excited.
taken it off the monitor. However, we do
potential
have
for
it
a
down
goal.
here. He did miss.
It's lucky we have a backup option
Bit
just
of
in
an
case.
error there. Mace
And
Cox
nice
just
mark
gets absolutely
by Sam
bitched by
Taylor.
Taylor.
One of the best key defenders in the league. As we attempt to restore communications.
There we go. It's
We are
back on
back.
the big screen.
Well, very sorry for that brief delay. Chipped in short to Tom Green.
Tom
The
Green,
Brownlow
he's everywhere.
hero for this year.
I reckon he's already up to 15. That is my call. Let's have a look.
This one's blasted long inside 50.
Oh,
Callum Brown with a
only
nice little leap at it.
Hasn't had the most touches.
Who has had the most touches
I
so
think
far?
it was him with 12. Average live stream for these lads. Thanks.
Average. The Giants chant rings around Angie Stadium as this one is put right to the line by Tom Green, but a lunging effort by Moore denies the goal.
Yep. So we have Tom Green on 12 touches and Nick Dacos on 11. Let's have a look.
The uncontested
Nick
possessions.
Dacos. Wow, 9 uncontested possessions. Would you believe
How
it?
many are we looking at for Tom Green?
I think it is. Let's have a look. It is
Haynes,
8.
O'Connor and ball out of
eight-
bounds.
8 uncontested, 4 contested
So,
to Nick Dacos 2 and 9.
so again, proportionally, we're seeing a real difference between
We really
the
are.
two sides. Canterbury makes his way to the bench.
Okay, looks like he's about to have a panic attack because
He's very nervous.
they're also not playing in Melbourne. So
Yeah, he
Sidebottom
doesn't-
has thrown it.
Sidebottom's played for
No
a free
way.
kick. He's taken a dive.
He's just thrown it
Tom
and
Green.
then stuck his hands up as if he was slung to the ground.
Tom Green not happy with the decision. Sidebottom is on the wing. He sends it further up the line. Ball close to being out in the full. It's fisted to Whitfield, to Riccardi, who goes over the top to
Coniglio.
Coniglio. He's
Nearly
in a bit of
caught.
trouble. And it's holding the ball according to the umpire. McCreery with the tackle. Maybe a little bit of dangerous tackle action in it. He just grabbed onto the shirt. Bit of a dump. But we all know what we can expect tonight.
I finished my water already.
McCreery with more tattoos than anyone I've ever seen combined.
Giving Dustin Martin a run for his money.
He's giving the rest of the
he-
Collingwood list a run for their money.
Did you have a practice? I did have a practice match today.
He comes in, he
the
converts.
heat. Wow.
McCreery gives a bit of a pump up to the crowd. Little do they know they're still losing.
Yeah, well, I did have a practice match today in the hot weather. I played midfield for 3 quarters, so that was fun. Also, what was it? Maybe second, third quarter. Played the Nick Dacos role at halfback, playing as another mid. I think I did all right. There were a couple times because Hadfield just whack it into the forward line. Like the skills aren't there, but they just have the bodies, the physicality. They just win the clearance every time. So I was just pushing up. As soon as it comes down, I was there and then send it back in.
Did you manage to have a win?
No, I don't think so. I think it was
Or do they not score in the
No,
friendly matches?
there was no scoreboard, but I think they said it was like 48 to 63. So first hit out of the game, they had I think 6 on the bench. We had 3, so we will take that as the goalie wins the centre clearance, swings around, hits McCreary.
Fury's looking lively, unfortunately.
And
Although he
it's a
only
shit
kicks it as
kick.
far as where. No mark paid. Cadman has been electric and a
cheeky
wonderful
handball.
handball. And we're away. Long ball up towards forward 50.
Cadman's gonna fly.
again, so it wasn't him.
Bang!
Toby Green's had his head ripped off, and Maynard is
Get
sitting
to him! You kill him!
Kill him, Toby! Maynard, who shouldn't even be playing, he pretends he's tough. He throws his arms out like a little baby, and this is what we came to see. Toby Green bitching Maynard,
Levi play against Hadfield at Hadfield.
and the crowd are unhappy. They're expressing their dismay at Maynard. Hopefully Toby Green decks him, and the ball to Tom Green! And this game has gone up a notch.
I hope someone concusses Maynard. We need someone to give him the taste of his own medicine. That would be the highlight of the year.
I honestly wouldn't be too unhappy if like one of our players got suspended
Yeah, fuck it.
just for the cause of.
Even if Tom Green gets like 12 weeks for like killing Maynard, I'll take it.
So Tom Green, the boy from Canberra, can he convert
He lines
to put the Giants up by 8?
just in 50, swinging.
It's good and it's there.
It's a wonderful kick from Tom Green, who's had about 13, 14 touches, and now a goal to go with it.
And the Giants fans in the crowd, there's actually a lot of them.
Yeah, definitely looking like the BOG at the moment. Obviously, we have the whole Giants midfield has been terrific. No real standouts for Collingwood. Obviously, Nick Dacos has about... he'll probably finish with about 40 uncontested possessions, as expected.
But if I'm being totally honest, we seem on top of the game. We seem to have a bit more composure in the moments that matter.
There we go. I don't know who that was. As
If a bump.
Maynard gets...
Maynard gets into him. It was completely out of his control. He was just going for the ball.
Yeah,
Maynard
it was just a
has
footy
to
act, really.
has to be in at least one fight
And
every game.
Maynard's like, what do I do? What do I do? As he nearly rips Toby Green's head off. As Mace Cox wins it again. However, Tom Green is there.
Cornelio was taken high, and he does get a free kick.
Actually gets the free kick there.
The crowd love it. Cornelio is in the middle of the ground. He'll send this ball long. Inside forward 50. Hogan!
Oh my god.
And Maynard ends up on his face.
Maynard flew about 5 seconds too late and about 5 metres too far back.
He uses some very expletive language.
He says he wants to play in the ruck. That is what he just
says
said.
Fudge. As Alfonso would say, the big bad F word. That's just really unacceptable behaviour for a game of football. So here's a chance to put the Giants up by a game-high lead. He does just that, Jesse Hogan. And he absolutely loves it. It's a 14-point game. And the Giants have showed some real intensity here.
Alright, anyways, let's check the Tom Green 30 touches and a goal. Cornelio 11 touches, Kelly 10, Kelly 11, Whitfield 10. Giants midfield masterclasses at the moment. We've seen Hogan and Cadman fly. Callum Brown's kicked 3. Everything going right for Giants. Only thing that can stop them is, of course, the men in green.
And
let's look at this. Maynard.
Mason Cox.
Maynard about 10 metres too far back from Hogan and forced flat on his face as Hogan kicks the goal and lets them
Hogan
know.
absolutely loves it.
Now we have
Dacos.
Wins
it out of the middle, although nearly run down by Tom Green. Ball inside 50 for Collingwood, fisted away by Sam Taylor, and that's a mark. That should be a mark.
Wow.
He spoiled it to himself, and not paid by the umpire. Let's pray for Green 2 goals and Schultz 1.
Let's have a look at this.
I thought this was a definite mark. Taylor there's no way it's gone up off Johnson's hands.
Bit iffy as Haynes clears it around the corner.
Moore doesn't pick it up. He just slaps it.
Now we
Hoskin
have
Elliott
Hoskin
nearly
Elliott.
run down by Brown.
Wow,
Great
what a
pressure to affect the
shit
kick. Now Sam Taylor goes off to Green. Nicely composed. Little dribble kick down the line through the legs of Moore, and it might end up with Riccardi, and the ball goes out of bounds. Collingwood fans want deliberate,
They've given it.
and they've given it.
They've given it.
That is bizarre.
The ball was on the line.
The ball was on the line. Riccardi was under immediate pressure.
Now that Hogan's kicked one now. Let's pray for Green. 2 goals and Schultz. What? Mate, you're gambling. Bro's got a multi. Anyways,
Darcy Cameron up to forward
who knows
50.
how that's
Johnson
gonna be.
plays for a free kick and he's going to get it. Can you believe it? This is just an absolute disgrace at the moment, this free kick farming by the Collingwood Magpies.
Got Quaynor out.
Quaynor on. Harvey Thomas, a great spoil on debut. Quaynor tries to get around Thomas and does successfully. Kicks to a 3-on-1 and brilliantly done. 50 metres!
Give it.
Give it! Especially because it's on Bobby Hill.
Can I just say, I think Harvey Thomas could have marked it. If you can get both hands to the ball, you can mark it.
Absolutely.
But hey,
he
first
may
game,
have been
we'll let
unaware
him
of
off.
the
We'll let him off.
the amount of free space he really had. Kelly wrapped
Spins.
up,
Play on and
also
he's
wrapped
gonna
up his
go
wear and the ball out of
over the
bounds.
line. So, what's his name? Where?
Where?
You keep saying he kicks it to where, and I'm like, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
You
I didn't
tell
even think
me.
of that.
You tell me.
I'll let the viewers ponder. Ball thrown in. 55 metres
Briggs.
out from Collingwood goal.
Too easy for him.
Ball will
I
go
wish-
out.
Are they sure they don't want to call?
Deliberate on
Did,
that.
did you see Maynard?
Did Maynard just go for a cheap
He
shot?
went. No, he went like that. Like faked it.
Oh,
he
you are-
pump faked him.
Maynard
But-
is just an absolute funny man.
Cardi did not move one bit.
He's very funny. And the Giants chant once again ringing around the Sydney Showgrounds, where maybe a free kick. Kelly inside 50. Chance for a mark. Hoskin Elliott with the spoil.
Hogan gets his
Thomas keeps it in
Ooh.
nicely.
Nearly taps it to Hogan. Collingwood.
And
he's
Hoskin Elliott has
out
kicked it out of the
full.
full. Brilliant pressure by the youngster Thomas.
To be fair, side bottom did mark it, so they should pay
a
that.
free kick, realistically.
Yeah.
Here is Josh Kelly.
Is there gonna be a small lead, or is he just gonna send it? He sends it to the top of the square. Can there be a mark? Tap down.
Oh,
Callum Brown
and the
unable
ball
to
will
get
go
to it.
through for a behind. The Giants' smalls are really lurking at the moment. Really providing some nice pressure.
Giants fans letting Maynard know that he's the most hated player in the AFL.
Collingwood fans are cheering him for God knows what. Fisted to the boundary line.
Gee, I haven't seen Nick Dacos in a while.
Well, I'll put him on the screen in a second.
Yeah,
You watch.
that was my cue.
Yeah.
Here we have Kingsley.
Kingsley.
Wonderful job. He's done.
He's just
That's my-
absolutely scintillating. A half time.
I'm on 95%.
Cornelio only kicks it as far as Quaynor on defensive 50.
Just over. Oh, nearly.
Nearly dropped by Lipinski. But in the end, it just gets over Lockie Ash to Schultz, who decides to take his time. Collingwood were on a real fast break, and he kicks it over the
Elliott.
head of Elliott to
And
Kelly.
yeah, Giants are away.
O'Halloran can't make
Oh,
use of it though.
What a shit kick. Bang!
How is that free kick?
Elliott, no!
Elliott has just been flattened by a good bump by O'Halloran, and apparently it's a free kick for something. It's a fair bump in my eyes. Interesting to see if we can get a replay on this potentially. O'Halloran's just giving him a real nice
Just
one to
run
the
right
ribs.
through him, honestly, and they've thought, nah, Collingwood haven't gotten a free kick in a while. Let's give it to him.
Game's gone soft. Elliott to the top of the goal square. Sam Taylor has been pushed in the back. No free kick. Run down by Ware! Although McCreary can get it boot to ball, and it's nicely marked.
No, Michael, we have another score review.
There is no way we're having a review for this. Oh, you're taking the piss. I've seen it from the comfort of my own home, and I live about 1,000 kilometres from this ground. That ball is clearly in.
Are you kidding?
We have goal umpires for a reason. No idea why they have to use it.
He's marked it a good half a metre in front of the line, and they've thought,
Oh, this camera
Let's
angle
make
is
sure.
definitely going to help us. And we'll see what the official decision is. They go with a mark, as it should have been. Whitfield will take the ball and plays on immediately to Wyden. He goes to Himmelberg. Plenty of options available.
Has Green available? Oh, that is not Green.
It was Green.
No,
It's now Daniels.
it was Daniels.
Toby Green
Yeah,
down the line.
That's what I thought it was. Again, Green, Daniels
Kelly.
confused. Bad kick by
Intercepted
Kelly.
by Johnson.
Giants just need to use the ball better in transition as they did in the first quarter. I like
Drops a
Markov.
chesty. Plays for the free kick. He's wrapped up. That
Bang.
should be ball. He's taken on 2 players. Umpire says, I'll throw it up. Markov with a mustache looking very interesting. Crisp manages to get it only as far. In fact, it ends up with Collingwood. Schultz. Pressure on by Himmelberg with a great tackle.
Taylor has
Taylor's
no
been
choice
slammed
but to go
headfirst in the ground.
through
Dacos got a bit
Dacos.
scared and opts for the boundary line. Real bit of intensity at the moment as a hush embraces the stadium. It's been quite the intense game so far, while being very scrappy at the same time. Ward has had his head piled into the ground again. Daniels cleverly off the ground to Green. It was just an absolute ball winner. He gets the ball again. He's just a doer, Tom Green. Now Dacos will probably do a smart-ass celebration.
play.
However, he kicks
Nick
it
Dacos has
out of
been-
bounds.
trucked after the play. Thank God.
I was surprised there was no free kick.
Dacos scared to go near the ball when the Giants player is within 5 metres.
He also seemed scared to pass it off to Mason Cox there because he knew he'd probably just drop the mark. So instead he went over his head. 2 hands in the back of Briggs, not fucking Jesus. Wrapped up, not disposed of correctly. Umpire lets them play. Tackled, arms pinned. No way he can get rid of the footy.
He's had his head shoved into the ground.
Be interesting to see how the dangerous tackle rule gets paid this year.
Let's ball it up. They'll probably forget about it after round 5. That's what they do every year.
6 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And there is a
He's had his-
concussion.
He's had his head shoved into the ground.
It's Callan Ward. In fact, Harvey Thomas comes off with the blood rule. Callan Ward
He's a trooper.
looking a little bit dazed. In fact, he's had his shoulder dislocated.
What?
His shoulder's actually come out a little bit.
Jesus.
This is more serious. We've got real developments here at HQ. Callan Ward's shoulder's been dislocated. He comes off the field, which is actually a real shame because he's been one of our better players so far.
295 games and he just keeps
Powering on
outputting.
the former Bulldog.
Now Tom Green just getting
now
in
a
there.
Giant for life. Let's hope it's just a shoulder. That's really just a dangerous tackle by McCreary. He's pinned both arms and driven his head towards the ground. That was a textbook dangerous tackle back in the day.
Last year.
And obviously BT saying McCreary couldn't do much about it. He could not drive his head into the ground.
And Maynard couldn't do much about
Schultz.
nearly killing Brayshaw.
Myercheck
Anyways,
gets it over.
Mason
How does Cox
Cox-
make this work? He does it! Wes Johnson
He's thrown it anyway.
goes for the touchdown. And they want a review!
No way.
Stop with this reviewing crap.
Not only has he
Mason
messed it up,
Cox-
he's then thrown it on the ground after.
Mason Cox could have gone for the review.
So my question is,
Could have kicked it off
if
the
it
ground.
didn't go through, what? Oh, okay. Well,
It has.
I think it
Where is
just.
the umpire?
I think it just went through here on
Yeah,
this.
the ball is a solid half a metre over the goal line.
My question is, if that is play on, What do they do? Is it ball up?
Must have to be a ball up, but that'd be pretty disgraceful, in my honest opinion. And a behind is called.
No, even work.
Ooh,
Oh
that
my
kicks-
God.
Or, you know what, he's
Terrible
kicked
kick.
it to a dropped
Lockie
mark.
Schultz, Lipinski, Bobby Hill.
in the pocket. Excites
Back to
Collingwood fans.
Schultz. I don't
Schultz
know what
plays
that
for a free
was.
kick. He better not get a free kick. He doesn't. Canelio. Dacos goes the banana, and that'll be a goal. And he'll do a smart-ass celebration, acting as though he's good.
And now we have the average Collingwood fans with a combined teeth of about 3.
Again, the score goes up by 7. Because the score review clearly didn't give me enough time to update the score. But Collingwood have had the majority of the play recently.
Tom Green up to 18 touches and a goal.
He's just such a unit. The Collingwood chant rings out around Giants Stadium. They are still trailing by 8 points. The Giants have had the better of them so far. And we really seem to be applying good amounts of pressure on these Collingwood filth. Dacos manages to get a cheap disposal for a goal.
And he points to
And the
Lipinski
Pies-
and says, that's your goal.
the
No, he
Pies-
has no involvement there.
The Pies know that they are under a little bit of pressure. They know that they've walked into the face of an orange tsunami. Riccardi in the ruck.
Riccardi in the ruck. Wow, Tom Green unable to get a boot to it. Now Darcy Cameron.
We need to get
gonna
some
send it
forward
down.
play here. We just can't at the
Who's
moment.
that? It's Elliott out to Josh Dacos. And
Oh! And
nothing happens. And
Degoe played for the free kick. Canelio
It's
went
gonna-
for the ball.
see the ball out.
McMullen will be eagerly awaiting to come on should Callan Ward be out for the game. He'll be hoping to have as much impact. Ball thrown in. Degoe is wrapped up. And a real chance here.
Chris,
Toby Green
Toby
wraps
Green.
up Chris, but he manages to evade him. Quaynor didn't want it. Dacos, can he go again? No, he
Backs it
can't.
forward.
Oh, no, it's going to be a
That's
fucking another
known
goal.
for. Kicked it
Is it
up
another
and
goal?
he's
It's
missed.
missed. Schultz.
Lockie Schultz.
Levi will not be happy if he's still watching.
With the you know, obviously the number one recruit.
Number
of
one
the
recruit
year.
of the year. Who would you say your number one recruit of the year would be?
Mate, Ben
Ben
Mackay.
McKay.
Is
Goldstein.
that a... No, definitely not Goldstein. No.
Yeah,
Just
no,
doesn't
he,
fit.
he could provide.
He's going to retire next year.
Whitfield off half back. Kicks this ball, although the man in front is Charlie Dean on debut. Lipinski with a bit of time. That's well intercepted by Buckley.
I was going to say before, do you reckon all people that are traded to Collingwood have to go through a training phase where they train themselves to sell free kicks as much as possible?
Oh,
Do you reckon that
100%.
Lockie Schultz has done?
He's taken, I reckon Guinea on his way out has sort of given Schultz a bit of inspiration as to how to milk free kicks, and he's executed it tonight.
I reckon that, a lot of people will start to like Ginnivan now that he's not at Collingwood.
Collingwood, Bedford. Here's a chance. Toby
And
Green.
Toby Green get onto that.
Can he find the footy? In fact, the
kept
ball
in.
stays in. Quaynor's wrapped
Quaynor
up.
has-
And a high tackle's been
What?
paid. This is shocking.
Wow.
Quaynor smiles
Quaynor
at
knows
Jesse Hogan. Hogan's just been playing it
he's
tough.
just been hand
Hogan
delivered
with the
a free
troll
kick.
leaves the footy on the ground.
He's just been delivered a hand delivered a free kick on a gold platter, and he'll send it out of Giants forward. Lockie Whitfield.
Whitfield's wrapped up.
Ooh, bit of
His head is being clutched by Lipinski.
contact to the head there. Umpires unable to see that, obviously,
minutes
because he was
and-
wearing orange.
20 seconds remaining.
Canelio to Tom Green. That's another possession, maybe up to 20 at this point. Can they see it out? No, they're going to keep it in. Unlucky to
Another
Lipinski.
turnover.
Crisp. Bit of a weird throw to Dacos, but fumble it. And now we have Bedford, who
Chance across
kicks
the
it to
face.
space.
But that's okay. That could be okay.
3 minutes remaining.
Ball is out of bounds. It's in our forward half. That's what we like to see. Adam Kingsley watches on.
Looking directly into my soul.
He'll see that there can be improvements made.
Throw in. Who's going to get on the end of this? Hold on.
Hogan.
Oh.
Round the body does it brilliantly.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, what are you showing me? You're just showing me the score. I can see the score right there.
And Jesse Hogan provides for the Giants.
Wowee.
And it just provides a real lift and a real boost. We are almost half an hour into the second quarter.
Oh, what do you know?
Hogan's
Oi,
kicked his second.
What do you know? Levi has a fucking multi on it.
Tom Green up to 19 disposals. Dacos with 17. If we go to our advanced stats, how can you see? Doesn't even show. Either way, Jesse Hogan with a peak bit of athleticism to go over the head.
Has not done that since the Melbourne days, I believe, and maybe round 24 last year.
To charge that, do you want to
to
put that in there? And then I can stick the charge in.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that half time.
Big 2 minutes and 47 seconds to come.
Briggs slips over. Darcy Cameron able to get the centre clearance here. It's going to be fisted away by Haynes. Maybe could have marked it. Now we have Lucky, it's not Lucky Shorts, it's Myercheck, Lipinski, and now Josh Dacos. He'll turn around, actually gets past O'Halloran and centres it to no one.
Well
Side
done.
bottom.
Side bottom's wrapped up.
Tom Mitchell
and kick a
and
goal. Fuck.
Should be a
Immediate
goal.
response.
Also Todd Green to kick out. Oh, true. Wait, Toby.
Toby kicks some
We'll
goals.
tell him at half time. We're gonna
Goals.
go. We're gonna go to the rooms at half time.
Yeah, we're actually just going to go up to Sydney. Just at half time. Collingwood with a big drum in the cheer squad. I reckon you could fit every single one of Collingwood's combined brain cells inside that drum.
True. I thought you were gonna say teeth, but brain cells works as well.
Well, no, because you'd need a bit of a smaller drum than that.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Mitchell is getting on a bit with his career, although not as old as some people might anticipate.
How old is he?
He debuted in like 2012, maybe? So what's that?
He was,
Maybe he's
around
18.
18 or 19,
30?
2012. He's about 30 there. Yeah, obviously, Tom Mitchell, love the podcast. He has, Ball Magnets.
Of his ball magnets.
Unfortunately, he's been having a lot of his fellow teammates on the potty, which, you know, it sucks. It sucks getting to know Collingwood players and their stories. Then again, footy's footy.
Here's a real chance.
And,
Lockie Ash
running
bursts
off.
out of defence. Finds
Great
Bedford,
hit.
who's somehow taken the mark in front of Markov. The umpire was reluctant to
he
pay
was about
it,
to call throw in.
but he realised Collingwood hadn't paid up at that moment.
Yeah, I feel like he signalled for a throw in there.
I was about to call a ball up, that they
Oh.
both marked it. Cadman again, showing real intent.
Oh, no.
Daniels left it behind.
Gets a second chance for another fresh airy.
Oh,
Now Chris
dropped it.
doesn't dispose of it. Lockie Whitfield
Oh.
taps it back down. Now Cadman
Showing real
back to
signs
Ash.
of pleasure.
Now Haynes. He's going to send it in. Who's going to be there? Toby Green about 4-on-1. Hogan jumps.
Goes to Kelly.
He centres it.
Brown does it well!
No way.
This man is everywhere. This is a massive moment on half time.
Look at this. Brent Daniels, one,
two fresh areas.
I don't know how that's
Couldn't
on free
find
kick.
the
Then
footy.
Chris throws it. Hogan jumps and then handballs. And Kelly, great kick to Callum Brown.
Oh,
Playing like Jason Dunstall at the moment, is going to kick 4. That's
This
if
is-
he can convert right in front. Obviously, he should.
could this be a case of the commentator's curse? For Callum Brown, he's directly in front of
Please
goal.
don't.
And he
Yeah.
kicks it nicely. Big
4
moment.
goals in the first half for Callum Brown, reminding Bobby Hill who is boss. Did Bobby Hill kick all 4 goals in the first quarter? The first half? In the grand
Probably.
final? I think so.
A sea of high vis at the Giants Stadium. They are getting excited now. Their side is playing some great football. Heading into halftime, there's 50 seconds remaining. It's been a very long quarter, by the way.
It really has. There's been a lot of action. Collingwood failing to kick straight, but, 14, 16, that's 30 scoring shots just in the first half alone. That is quite a lot.
50 seconds for the Giants to potentially manufacture another goal. The fans are absolutely loving it. Briggs taps it down.
Giants.
And Kelly gets a free kick, which is a
Wow.
nice change.
Against a Dacos. That is unheard of. He's going to send it in. And we have
Thomas.
Harvey Thomas.
Daniels.
To Daniels.
Snap towards goal. It's another one for the Giants.
Way.
And we are starting to get right on top here. 2 goals in 20 seconds.
19-point differential just before the half.
Come on.
That is what the Giants need. Craig McRae's like, I'm going to lose my job. Is that Lockie Short's next to him thinking, why did I come to
go
Collingwood on their decline?
Brent Daniels, the big snap for a goal. Collingwood's midfielders really ponder how they could have stopped that. But really they couldn't.
Tom Mitchell directing to go, saying, maybe don't hack kick it this time. Maybe try and get a useful touch. Just look at this. Is this Harvey Thomas? Great possession.
Goal assist, first in football.
That is wonderful.
Daniels is loving it.
Hooray! My dad's friend pointed out that whenever you kick a goal, you either say "come on" or "let's go."
Let's go, or let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Or just like a yeah.
Yeah. It's not. Why can't AFL players go yippee when they kick a goal? Or, hooray!
Here we go, Markov.
Let's go, team.
Oh, bugger. There's 16 seconds left. If we can go without
They just need to lock it down.
conceding, that would be brilliant. De Goey over the shoulder to McCreary. Collingwood need a mark. We also need a mark. Brilliant done by Buckley! He saves the first half. But why should we be surprised he's playing on Cox? Siren sounds. And that is a fantastic couple of minutes for the Giants. The fans are on their feet. Half-time, goals for the Giants. 4 to Callum Brown and 2 each to Daniels and Hogan. Tom Green, 20 touches. Kelly with 18. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Giants biased commentary. It is half-time and we will be back just after this short break. again, this third quarter really is going to set up the rest of the game. The Giants have been constantly pressing and asking questions for Collingwood, and Collingwood may look, they will, in fact, they'll definitely look to press us and challenge. How do you see that going?
Well, obviously, we all know the Collingwood second half wave is deadly, to say the least. 19 points can go just like that, but hopefully Giants are able to lock down. Hopefully, Himmelberg, Taylor are able to just shut down the key forwards. We need Connor Iden, shut down all the small forwards, Schultz and Elliott. But that being said, they need to continue their transition game. Who are you sending that to?
He sent the casual 1K in chat.
You say they're all bots.
Okay, so this third quarter is probably about 5 minutes away from beginning. Drop predictions in comments if you would like to. How much the Giants will get up by. At the moment, though, it's looking very similar to the prelim final where we led for the majority of the game. Oh, hang on, gotta do that. We led for the majority of the game and then just couldn't get there in the end, albeit whilst providing top-tier effort. Hopefully that can be replicated in this second half. We are still awaiting these teams to come out. Again, the Giants really got to a real nice lead, especially late in that opening half. The margin currently is out to 19 points. However, Collingwood did lead for a lot of that first quarter. We've managed to wrestle back momentum though.
Just going to get a quick stats update. Tom Green, 20 and a goal at halftime.
Give him the Brownlow already. That's all I'm going to say.
Let's just call it off now. Kelly, 18. Cornelio, 16. Whitfield, 14. Giants midfield is just too good, honestly.
Where's
It
that?
just doesn't make sense.
Not really seeing much of Dacos.
Yeah. Let's just look past that. Is that Daniel Gorringe? And Dylan Buckley? It looks like it, because they've been doing stuff with Sportsbet.
Well, it probably is then. If you think it is. We haven't gotten past like 7 viewers at once.
I mean, we got
okay.
10. We peaked at like quarter
true.
time, I swear. Like, start of the second quarter, we got like 10.
Yeah, bad. Why is like the air blowing even hot?
Oh, it's my Snapchat bot. I was going to say.
Here for the Giants, a real... What the fuck? The Giants will require a big boost here in this second half if they are to get over the line here. As we eagerly await what the second half holds ahead of us.
I'm having a full conversation with my Snapchat AI.
What's he saying?
What if he said, "Who are you?" If I said the Orange Army, who would he interpret that as? That's the GWS Giants, right?
Yes.
They have a great.
Let's
Cheers.
just change this for now.
Cheers, boss.
Cool. Oh, this thing's bloody hopeless.
What's happening?
I think that'll work. Fuck. Gather round. Ladies and gentlemen, it is half time here at the Sydney Showground. Real back and forth kind of game. It's been quite scrappy And I wish we had ads on here so that we could cut to an ad break whilst there is not much going on.
It's so hot. I need to find a way to get home. I'm going to see if Luke can pick me up.
Where are your parents again?
Yarrawonga.
Yarrawonga. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are less than 5 minutes away, I believe, from the first bounce in the second half.
Is he home or is he still at his mates?
As we see on our screens of Fox Footy, an exclusive Collingwood mic'd up. Of course, there's no GWS content. This is the only place at the moment. GWS being the more accurate in front of goal, kicking 10 goals 5. Collingwood 6 goals 10. The game is well and truly alive as we head into this second half of action.
Who knows why Darcy Moore is having shots at
What's
goal?
he got on his fucking head? Look at him, he's got like
I think he's a Jew.
he's got like a towel on his head. What the fuck is that? Like, genuinely, what the fuck
Is that
he
the
wearing?
new look? Is that what's trending?
Is that the new Collingwood?
Maybe it's Quaynar's do-rag.
Yeah, true. Does Quain not have a do-rag?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh.
Is that racist? I just said that.
No. Performance of the first half as we encapsulate on the second half. Callum Brown with 4 goals early on, and they've been pivotal goals as well. They haven't been cheap like Dacos's little cheapie out the back. This is a real worker, the Irishman.
Is that Lockie? Is Lockie watching?
I don't know.
Probably
Let's hope Lockie's watching. 5 watching. This is like unreal.
This is something. It's building for a great final quarter where we break the double digits.
A little bit of a match fact for you here. Callum Brown, he's equalled his record for goals in a game, and we're only at half time. Also, news out of the injury room, Callum Ward has officially been subbed out of the game with a suspected shoulder/collarbone injury, which will mean the sub Toby McMullen will come in game number 4.
Solid.
Kicked 1 goal in his career. Hopefully he can make it 2 in the rest tonight. With the 7 people in chat and the 2 people on your screen eagerly anticipating.
And we have a quick matchup here. DeGoey versus Tom Green. Disposals, Tom Green wins. DeGoey wins inside 50s by 1. He wins clearances by 1, and Tom Green has 2 scoring involvements. What can we take away from that? Tom Green is better.
Green's just had the better of him today. Really, DeGoey's been nowhere to be seen at the moment. I don't really want to poke the bear, and he starts having the game of his life.
Definitely can do that. DeGoey can turn it up from 0 to 100. We've seen him do that in finals. Hopefully, Giants can contain him in the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. The second half is almost underway. The players are lined up in the middle of the ground. Here we go. Umpire to bounce the ball in the centre of the ground.
Mace Coyne actually wins a tap. Nick Dacos oiled up. Tom Green unable to tackle him. Jack Chris going off half back. He sends into the forward line. Can Connor Arden take it cleanly? Bit of a push in the back, wouldn't you say?
Potentially, definitely.
No way.
And again,
always a momentum's going away, but he's been clean 2 hands in the back.
we have seen a number of iffy decisions leading to goals. DeGoey, here you go. Kelly's starting to get under his skin a little bit here.
And Blaze says he's having an orange drink for the orange team. By McCreary unable to gather it correctly. And it's going to wander its way over the boundary line. I'm assuming
let me click on that.
That is what's his name?
That is McMullen, the super sub for the Giants. The Orange Army are in full force without their 2 key members there.
It's going to be thrown in.
Forward half for
winning
Collingwood.
again. Gilio taps it down. Now we have Tom Green unable to get it. Dacos goes backwards to Pendlebury, who a bit of a no look there. And now Markov's going to send it in.
Well done by Ash. Taylor mops up to Himmelberg.
We're just
He
gonna
goes
go
back and across.
goal. Lucky Ash
Interesting.
evades Schultz. Himmelberg again. Now over. Giants can just get away.
That's well done.
And
And out of bounds,
they've
supposedly.
called out of bounds.
Lemon
Okay.
lime bitters for brother. Good choice. As we all have
Eyes
a
are
ball in.
washed. That I've no truer words have ever been spoken.
Well, let's
please.
hope Blake does not spark a comeback here. The margin is 19 points.
So Mason Cox
Cox.
actually winning the tap outs here.
Elliot.
Jamie unable to get
He had,
And
that
he's-
has to be a free kick.
has gotten rid of the ball and then been slung to the ground.
Schultz, since coming to Freo, was given away a free kick
And
and a 50 as
50.
well. Ash Johnson, you meathead.
Oh my gosh! Send him back to the VFL. Even there, he still gets embarrassed.
He still gets ducked. Cornelio, that's a real big moment in the game, isn't it? As we just get into trouble.
Goes and he's got Callum Brown, I believe, over the top, or just a
Goes to where
bit.
Brown is still lurking though over the top. Daniels, Whitfield calling for it in the middle of the
Callum
ground.
Brown. Can he sneak back up here? Maybe Daniels can get
Throws it
the ball.
long.
Toby Green lurking. Markov hands it over to McQuarrie. Back to Markov. Does a little dance. Yeah, that's a McQuarrie. Sorry. McQuarrie. Now we have Lipinski. He's going to get held up. He's giving away
What?
50
50 called,
against
and that really nullifies the advantage we
Cornelia,
had.
or-
Yeah, it was against Cornelio, supposedly. I assume it's for the stand rule on the mark.
BS. Lipinski says he's going to go long and doesn't. He lied. Side bottom. Now is the ball.
Still inside the centre square, about 60 out from goal.
And it's going to go back. We've currently had 0 metres gained with 2 kicks. Now Penderbury finally sends it in. It's going to go
It's up to Cox.
to Cox. It's
Can't
tapped
take the
down.
mark, nothing new.
Lipinski nothing. McQuarrie.
Ball! That
McQuarrie.
has to be!
Bit of a throw there. Now
Didn't
Cornelia
dispose of
gets
it
tackled.
legally. Maynard tries to have an impact.
Daniels. And now Ash. It's going to go forward.
Maynard wants to be a hero, leaves it behind. Oscar Elliott, the former Giant, mops up, and that's actually quite a nice mark, you've got to say. Josh Dacos. Oh, that's
Ooh, to
barely
Nick
15 to Nick
Dacos.
Dacos, who will take another uncontested possession. Oh, and that is a shocker of a kick. It's ended up in the lap of Kelly, who is wrapped up by Elliott.
Gets clean hands though, and now McMullen lays a great
Wraps up
tackle.
Lipinski. He's had prior opportunity, but not paid by the umpire. Real bit of intensity here.
Tackled inside 50, 0 to 15. So I had a bit of stroke there. I was saying 0 and 15 at the same time. I said 0. Anyways, enough of my autistic tendencies. Now we have Penderbury navigating traffic. About 4 metres on the kick. Dacos.
Ball! He didn't get rid of it
Incorrectly
properly!
disposes of it.
Umpire doesn't pay it. Daniels doesn't have the
No,
ball.
we are going to pay it.
We are going
actually.
to pay it.
We're going to go
Well
back.
done, Dacos. Gets sat down.
Now McMullen on the wing. Let's go.
Mullet
Kicks it for...
flowing
Oh,
behind him, and he
no.
can't get it past
Oh,
side bottom.
no.
We were out there as well.
Even I could have kicked better than that, and that is not a lie, ladies and gentlemen.
We've seen a lot of kicking errors, mainly due to the intense nature of this game.
Just Giants have a lot of transition opportunities. Just need to hit those kicks as it is Dacos.
He's
He's going to
directly in the middle of the
go
ground.
backwards. No, he's not. He's going to send it very wide, might I add, to Hoskin Elliott. Thanks, commentator. How are they going to enter again? Who's going to fly? Is
Willie
it going to be
just
Cox?
Sanded
Is he
in
going to hit a
long.
lead this time? No,
Cox
he's just gonna...
actually nearly marked the last one. Willie marked this one. Sam Taylor gets first hands on it. Iden wraps up Lipinski. Now Myercheck finds some space and kicks it out in the full. Hits the behind post. And a real nice.
leakage there.
That's right.
She'll be right.
She'll be right.
7 at the moment.
Sam Taylor looking a
We'd
little
love
bit
to
tender
see that. Can we see the participants? No one.
after.
I think it's
that
just. I
last.
think it just.
How do you
comes
see
up with
that?
The mod. I think it just comes up with the moderators,
Right,
and
just
because it's
make
only
everyone on board.
I've only seen you, me, and Blaze.
Here's a chance for Lockie Ash. Oh, but he leaves it behind.
No, Chris
Ball! Dropping the ball.
Incorrect
Had to
disposal
be.
there.
And it is
And
paid.
They've actually paid it.
That's good umpiring. And the Giants are away. If they can communicate, they can. Ball is with Whitfield. He's just going to drive this down the line. Cox actually takes the mark.
That is incredible.
Albeit up the wrong end of the ground. The crowd start mooing, as you can
That is
hear on your
nice.
screen. The cows are out in full force here at
How is he going to use
here
it?
at the paddock.
That's smart. That's probably the only kick he's capable of. Little 20-meter chip.
That
That's
may
Josh.
I'm gonna be that may actually be his first touch of the game.
Possibly. Josh
Brilliantly done by
turns
Buckley.
it over. What a surprise. Let's have a quick
Let's go
update.
upstairs to the stats booth and the stats man. Steve Waugh
Oh,
watching
no.
on. Cricket legend.
We have Rachel watching.
Yeah, I know.
Now Josh Dacos, he sends it in. And
Fuck! And there's a
that is
mark.
unlucky. Jamie Allard gets it. Who do you go? Do you know who Rachel goes for?
No idea.
It's probably like a Richmond or something.
So I actually reckon she follows the team. Dacos with a low data.
I mean, I asked her who she went
Found
for on the
Elliott.
basketball, and she said Sydney
Sydney
Kings.
Kings.
And I was like, what? I'm in NBA, but sure.
Jamie Elliott with even more ink on his arm. He actually looks black. That's a fact.
That's the fact.
That's just a
That is
fact.
just no true words have ever been spoken.
In comes Elliott now to get the margin back to 13 points. He comes
Oh,
in and
he
misses.
Missed it. Wow.
It was a very
Big-time player
kickable one.
like him. Can't be missing those.
And it's now a 14. No, it's actually. I've actually.
18.
My maths just wasn't there. It is an 18-point game.
Ash disposes of it. Lockie Whitfield down the line. 2v1 here. Darcy Moore able to fend it off. It's actually kept in
Stayed in nicely.
somehow by Riccardi.
McMullen's been
McMullen
everywhere.
Kicks it forward to a 2v1. Can Toby
Toby
Green do
Green's so
something?
cute.
No.
Maynard just pulls his player up from on the bench. Is this going to last us the court? Surely it will.
Yeah, we'll be right.
Just put on that after. Boundary throw in. 13 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Here's Cadman again in the ruck. Green wrapped up by Mitchell. We'll get a ball up. What do you make of this first little bit of the third quarter?
I think Giants, their execution is just letting them down a bit. I think they just need to be cleaner. Obviously, that is very generic, but it is true.
Fair enough, though. Yeah.
Collingwood have just been so clean with the footy in hand as he works it back to what's his name? Dean. That's right.
Nicely done by
Is
Himmelberg.
he debutant?
Debutant.
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 Sorry, that's why I
Same
meant to say
thing.
debutant.
Collingwood have had the majority of possession in their forward half so far this quarter, but just haven't been able to capitalise as much as they would have liked. The Giants' defence is holding up for now. Where gets it to
Good work.
Canelio. Inside 50.
Oh,
Hogan pops up.
Able to get rid of his man there
And a chance.
for 3, I
Chance for a
believe.
4-goal ball
Foden.
game. And for his personal third goal.
Let's do this. Just whoever's on him, I can see. Just falls behind.
In fact, it's Dean, I
is
think.
Dean,
The debutant. With a
debutant,
big roll
I mean,
on Jesse Hogan.
I
Who
don't think
comes in now.
it does a bit of a Josh Kennedy run up
Kicks
And he
truly though. That's
slots it.
lovely.
for the.
Big moment.
Is that the first goal of this quarter?
That is, in fact, the first
Wow.
goal of the quarter.
Would you believe it?
And the Giants now with a bit of breathing space. It's a 4-goal margin. But we all know, given the results from the last couple of nights, how quickly
Not
games can
GWS.
change.
Carlton, killer game last night. Watched you respond to that, by the way.
Watched you respond
We
to that.
mean.
Hogan with a massive kick.
I've just
They're
received news.
1 or 2 away from really breaking the game apart.
Oh, I'm watching.
Oh,
Is
give
he,
away. He said that yesterday.
And is he watching? No.
No.
I've just received news that I have no way to get home other than walking in about 30-degree weather at night time, which is just wonderful. It's just the news you really want to hear. As we have a ball up in the middle, Darcy Cameron, Kieran Briggs go at it. Darcy Cameron winning. Briggs actually losing
Been a
the
bit
ruck.
quieter tonight, which
As
is
the goalie
real
gets another
surprise.
clearance. The Pendlebury gives it off to Josh Dacos.
Oh,
And
brilliant.
Connor
Pookie Iden.
Iden.
My little
Great
Pookie there.
mark. And now we go across.
Here comes the
Luckily,
tsunami.
he takes a bounce.
Hopefully they can be clean with it this
Clears
time.
it. That is a great hit to O'Halloran.
Halloran.
And,
Ooh, he
ooh,
tries to get around
a
side
bit
bottom, but he's
unlucky
wrapped up.
there.
That is a real frustrating, a real boost for Collingwood, and that is really annoying. Elliot
Elliott's
looks
gonna-
up. That kick is
Oh,
just
he's
going to
gone
find Schultz.
hasn't he?
And that's just a real bummer because that could easily have
really
been
is.
avoided. O'Halloran trying to get around side bottom, but just couldn't on that
She said,
occasion.
Watched you respond to that, by the way. What do you mean, watch you respond? Oh, you mean like
Did we talk about
respond
it?
to my... Oh, I was going to say, like, what do you mean, what do I respond to?
That kick
It's about stream.
wasn't actually the best to Schultz,
Lucky
but Schultz for
Schultz.
his first goal in the black and white.
Can he convert? He comes...
Oh, he
he puts it!
sprayed it! It's very gettable.
Wow.
Collingwood have had the yips in front of goal.
6 goals,
6
12
goals, 12.
to 11-5.
And it just shows how far accurate kicking can get you in a game of football. This game could easily be the reciprocal scoreline had Collingwood taken their chances. Giants haven't really had a scoring opportunity this quarter.
Tom Mitchell kicks it really high.
Myercheck nearly pulled it down.
Flies. Nothing can come out of it. Great tackle by Himmelberg. It's going to be a ball up. Halfway through the third quarter. We've only had one goal. We've had quite a few behinds from Collingwood. Collingwood dominating the tackles here. Maybe that's one thing Giants are lacking, just their pressure. Kieran Briggs
Definitely Briggs
kicks it
heads towards
over.
the boundary.
Josh Dacos collects it. Oh, great handball to
Handball to
Pendlebury.
Pendlebury.
I mean, shit, handball to Pendlebury.
Oh, brilliant spoil.
That is textbook. Darcy Cameron
Oh,
gives it right to Lockie
straight to
Ash.
Lockie Ash.
He kicks it down the line. Can he get a
Oh,
lucky
Hogan!
bounce?
Oh, but the ball goes out of
Oh,
bounds.
Wow.
Buckley.
It was
It
Buckley.
was on Myercheck.
It really
A real
is.
goal saver to spoil it away and provide another opportunity. Fuck, this
Bang!
This shit got me spazzing. Ball in right on the wing in the middle of the ground. Bedford gets it to Ware.
Where doesn't he
Within.
get to? Sorry. Continuing
Hands over
on.
the top. Toby
Toby
Green.
Green.
Can he
He's
do
so
something
dangerous.
remarkable?
Come
He gets
on,
the banana.
please.
Toby Green!
Oh my God, he kicked it.
amazing!
No way.
He's amazing!
He's the best player in the comp. hands
This bloke
down.
is so cute.
Oh my God.
Where's
Oh
Levi
my
now?
God. He's kicked a goal.
He
On
gets
it.
Levi's multi.
On it.
Up for a chance. That is incredible stuff.
Wait, can I just...
These are some brilliant reactions. Toby Green, cheered off by the Giants faithful, kicks an absolute ripper of a
Fucking
goal.
brilliant.
The
As someone who
Giants
knows
fans are on their feet. The
kill
margin's out to 25 points.
your
In fact, no, it's not. It's out. What the
Don't
fuck? I actually
say
can't
that.
math. The margin's actually out to 29 points, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck, look how zesty. Christian's all zesty.
I've never seen that bloke in my life. Toby Green has a well-earned break on the bench. The Giants lead by 29.
We're back in. Nothing happened. Tom
Mitchell
Mitchell
playing for a
gets
free kick,
pushed
didn't get it.
down.
Briggs,
Tally able to get rid of it. Side bottom is there. However, he can not take the mark.
Thomas providing good pressure on debut.
McMullen up here. Very young players providing good support.
Great tackle
Great
from
tackle.
McMullen. Too high. Bedford, advantage to
And
McMullen.
McMullen's just
He
gonna
sees
go.
it inside 50.
Can they get a mark?
No mark.
Daniels is there.
Daniels with
He's
the
able to
crumb.
collect it clearly.
Goes back
to
inside.
Jesse Hogan.
Jesse Hogan.
He's kicked it
The
over his head.
Is
Oh
not
my
quite
God.
there.
He's nearly got it.
Oh, you can really feel a change in momentum now. Collingwood were pressing earlier in the quarter.
Well, let's see. Flag him up. Toby Daddy, I'm going to be fourth. What should be the man?
Hang on, what's happened there? Is it maybe a free kick?
Is it a packed crowd? I wish I could have come to yours. This is up and about. Thank you, Blaze. We really are having a wonderful time here. Maynard.
The
Is
Giants
that-
chant.
bit of a
That's a terrible
2-1.
kick by Maynard.
Wow.
Somehow it ends up
Luckily-
with Quainer.
Misread by Himmelberg, and Collingwood are now away. Josh Takeoff's Thunder comes it down. But to no one,
Pookie, Connor Iden,
is just there
Briggs,
on lock.
under a little bit of pressure. Does well to weather it
Bobby
though.
Hill and Mason
Cox
Huff.
didn't want it. Goes to Hill. A dribble kick.
Dribble kick from about
Just
50 metres
stupid
out
thinking.
with about 7 players back.
McMullen, they're away. Can
And the
they
fun.
go? Off half-back McMullen
He
needs to find a
slams
target.
it, and
Finds
it's a great
Brown.
hit.
Brilliant
Brown
hits.
needs to keep going.
They're still
He's got
away.
Harvey Thomas down.
He decides to take his time.
Maybe that's what they need. They got a great 5-goal lead. That rhymes.
Ooh. Okay.
Jesse Hogan
Hogan
goes
does
up.
well to make a contest of it.
No one marks. Side bottom. Unable to get it. Markov to Chris. Chris has been pretty well.
Bursting through.
Now Lockie Schultz fucks up the
Bedford
handle.
looking to make him pay.
unable to successfully tap. Now
Bedford.
Bedford, he goes.
He
He
decides
turns
to double
around and
back.
he's going to go wide.
Right onto the wing to Daniels. It's
It is
nice.
Daniels.
He's got options aplenty
He's
in
got
front of
aims.
him.
He's going to go over.
Oh, he goes to Ware, but it couldn't
Can
come
Ware
off.
lay a great
Ware with a
tackle?
good tackle on
Well
Cameron.
done. He
And some
handles
nice
it to
pressure.
himself. And now that
Yes, and that kick's only going to go as far as Himmelberg. Ball goes in short. 7.5 minutes remain in the third quarter.
Well, obviously, for them it's delayed because obviously the stream is
Giants
delayed.
chant loud and clear on
When
the
we get
mics
there, no.
at the stadium. Brilliantly done.
Well, looking at the live stream and the live stream I'm viewing, there is a 25-second difference. So we are commentating 25 seconds behind.
Actually,
if you're watching it live,
Even a little bit more because Foxtel Go may be
that is
even more
correct.
behind.
Yeah, so
Tap down.
it's probably more like 30 or 40 seconds.
Quaynor sends it high outside defensive 50, but well marked by Himmelberg. 55 from home.
Now the question is he in range here?
Oh, jeez.
He's setting up.
It's a smaller ground. He may choose to go. There isn't a whole lot presenting inside 50. Collingwood have really flooded back. He's being told to play on. In the end, he sets it up. Top of the goal square.
Who's gonna fly?
Hogan went up
goes
for
down.
it.
Taps it.
Kelly.
Is that Kelly?
Can get a clean disposal.
Hogan.
Hogan. Hands on. Cadman! Cadman!
There's no way.
It may be touched. The umpire says it's a goal. Cadman! The margin's out to 35. There's plenty of energy here at NG.
Maynard's currently in the huddle. He's saying, boys, you got to go for the man, not the ball. Look at what happened to Brayshaw.
We've got a bit of lag. No, here we go. The sub for Collingwood has
Who's
been
come
activated.
off?
John Noble.
Who's come off?
That's what we have to see. Collingwood fans cheering him. He's going to have to be a real saviour at the moment.
Can we try and get an update as soon as possible on who has come off the ground?
We will head down to our statistician, who will find that out for us. But at the moment, it's a 36-point lead to the Giants. Let's just have a look.
Set about
Not
to get
showing at the moment.
Crisp. Tested ball. Does Cameron soccers it forward. Over to Kelly. Taps it to Nick Dacos. Now Whitfield shovels it out to Halloran, who then kicks it. Unfortunately, Josh Dacos is back, who centers it.
Cox
Cox
obviously doesn't mark
and
it. Potential deliberate off
Bit of
my
a-
check. Not paid.
23. Who knows?
So it
Well,
looks
maybe-
like one of Tom Mitchell or Ash Johnson have been subbed off. It's
It
Tom
might be
Mitchell,
Tom Mitchell. I
who's
think
been
it is.
subbed off.
I think
That's a real surprising move.
his AIDS. His AIDS. His age is just catching up. I know why I said AIDS. His age is catching up to him.
For any
Yeah.
Collingwood fans watching,
His
he
aids.
doesn't look injured. It just looks like a tactical change has
Yeah.
wrapped up his crisp. And we'll have a ball up right on 50 for Collingwood.
I can't believe I've just said his age
His
is catching up
aids.
to him. I meant his age is catching up to him, as I am on. Oh no!
And time delay free kick to Dacos.
Of course, because Nick Dacos.
And
he's just the
'cause Collingwood-
closest one, and
Because
they
Collingwood
are.
haven't had enough free kicks, they're losing. And this will kickstart a comeback. I promise you, the
Hey,
comeback will be on
They are 6
after
goals
he
down.
kicks this.
They
I know,
do
this
need
has
something.
this has the makings to be a Collingwood comeback right here. Which is a terrible decision by
He's
the umpire.
55 out,
Dacos
and
gives
he's
it a
hooked
ride.
it.
Hey!
Ball don't lie.
Toby Green
letting
lets him know. And it's not
that's bull.
giving
I
it
don't
back.
think
That
I've-
is a
don't think I've ever
terrible
seen-
decision.
I understand that is a free kick, but I don't think I've ever seen it paid, and especially to what
Uh-oh.
Toby Green did. That's a bit bullshit.
Cardi does well to get the ball out of bounds. 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the third. It's the Giants by 35. Where to from here? Is it just all out defence, or do we
I
just keep
think-
attacking?
I think if you let them run on in the last 5 minutes of the third quarter, they will continue over the fourth.
exactly.
John Noble,
Noble,
able
the
to
sub with
dispose
some fresh
of the
legs
tackler.
inside 50.
Now Bobby Hill is
can't
tapped down.
mark.
Surprisingly,
Cox
he didn't get a free
Trying
kick,
to do something.
and now it's going to see it
Knocks
over.
up Taylor to the boundary line. And
Jeez.
Ash Johnson. Hey! Free kick!
That Bobby Hill, stop
Well
that!
done! Ash Johnson as well. Go back to the VFL, you sponge. Johnson whacks Taylor in the face and gives away a free kick. That is a real taste of their own medicine kind of free kick. And it'll be Iden at fullback to go to Whitfield. Giants just take a bit of time off the clock. 4.5 minutes to go in the third. Another goal here would be unbelievable.
Stand. Stand.
Happy to keep the ball in their own hands. They go short again. Ball is with Whitfield, now to
Slow
Ash.
play. And here they go. Lucky Ash.
Oh, what a hit!
And
Finds Toby Green in
is
some
on his own.
space.
He's going to go over. No, he's not. He's going to hit no one. As
Maynard stuffs up, and Bedford sees it out of bounds.
wonderful.
What a wonderful kick that was.
That kick to Toby Green was magical. Oh, lucky Ash. Who's going to get on to the end of this? Is Toby Green liking? Is Tom Green liking? Tom Green right of screen.
Sam, no Cadman in the ruck it is.
Dacos able to read the play well. Kicks it to
Cox,
Cox,
again,
unable
can't
to
mark.
mark. Now Lockie Whitfield's away.
Nearly
He
gets caught though.
Nearly gets
Nearly
dacked.
holding the man, by the way. Bit of a late tackle, well smothered by Crisp. Green, again, looking for a second effort. A little bit disappointed in himself, but he has had a fantastic game so
See.
far.
It's not.
He's had a bit of a quieter turn, though, this one. In fact,
Lockie
just the
Ash.
three disposals. Lockie Ash.
Lucky Ash.
I could have had him in my
Playing
Supercoach
well.
team, except I went for Iden. May have been a bit of an interesting choice, as it is Darcy Cameron outfoxing Cadman in the ruck. Buckley takes on Cox and burns him, and a brilliant kick down the line to Cadman.
He's got Kelly in the middle. Where's he gonna go? He has got Whitfield.
He's got also
gonna go
Haynes
to
screaming
Whitfield.
for it. Haynes is an option, that's where he
screaming,
goes.
And he's got it. Who's on the
3
50?
minutes
Is it Daniels?
to
Or is
go.
it Green? It might be Green. Who's the
It's
target
even
here?
wider. Oh, Ware dropped
Ware
it though.
has dropped it. Handball
Under
to
pressure.
Iden. Iden sends it in. Can Brown fly?
Thomas was lurking again in his
Brown,
first
it
game.
Was Riccardi.
He's exciting. So is Bedford. So is
Hogan's in
Hogan.
there. Bit of a
Noble.
throw, but Noble sees
Ball
it
ends
over.
up staying in, and it goes out there.
And
Nicely done there by Bedford. The Giants Smalls providing. Bugger. Thrown in.
I hope they're talking
Cadman.
about Lockie Ash. Brent Daniels unable to take it cleanly to go. Now Josh Dacos
Just
dribbles
need
it
to lock
forward.
in. Need to find a way to lock it in.
Can
Oh, nearly a kicking in danger.
Himmelberg
Himmelberg,
is back.
first to the
How's
footy,
he
although
gonna
he
take it?
fumbles.
He gets it over. He
Takes
also
my
gets
check
pushed to the
down with him
back there.
cleverly. And now we can reset and go out wide to Buckley, who roams the far wing and goes to Lockie Ash, who's been
Ash.
everywhere this quarter.
Who's he
Options.
got open.
That
Whitfield
kick probably
ooh.
wasn't the right option,
Great
but
spoil.
Whitfield does well to retrieve it.
That was
Cleverly
nicely
to
done.
Buckley.
And now Himmelberg.
2 minutes to
continue
go.
The attack.
Brown with the mark. He goes in short. We just have to slow it down and not give Collingwood any scoring
That's a
opportunities.
great
And we find
setup.
Kelly.
That's actually Nick Dacos's man. I saw Nick Dacos kind of just walking.
Yeah,
there.
it's really
Not
yeah.
manning up on Kelly. Let's see. Does
This
Kelly?
would be a massive moment if he could convert
Does he have the leg on him?
to get the margin out to
22
41 points.
Wonderful by Kelly. He's got 22 touches. Going into the
Here we
fourth
go.
quarter. 23
Kelly comes
now.
in.
And
This
it's a
one
great
is straight.
Has it got the distance?
It's
It
all
has.
the way from Kelly.
Wowee.
41-point margin. And this is a brilliant quarter by the Giants. Although probably not having... Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. They really haven't had as much of the play inside forward 50. However, they have capitalised on their opportunities more so than the Pies have. Their defence is holding up. Bit of lag on our stream to contend with, but that may be okay, hopefully.
I'm just proving someone wrong. Sorry. That's what I'm talking about. Let's look here. Where's Kelly? There's Kelly and Nick Dacos lacking. What's
Well,
he
he's
doing?
Look, it just shows the amount of pressure we're putting on. He's really exhausted. The Giants, with the only 4 goals of the third quarter,
They've had the last 6 of the
had
game.
8 of the last 10 goals. Ooh, that ball will actually end up with Thomas, who thought it was a mark, but the umpire said play on. Haynes goes back inside. Don't know if that was the option or not. Dacos takes a mark. A minute to go.
Can they
And the
hold off?
Pies should
Degoe's
get
there.
another look here. DeGoey.
Gives it off to Lipinski. He's going to send it forward.
Oh, in
Bobby.
the back nearly.
Oh no, it's Lockie Schultz.
Himmelberg does well. The Giants just need to get through these next 47 seconds of the third quarter. We can't be giving away any momentum. Can't do anything that would possibly lead to a free kick because we know the umpires are all over it.
They need to lock it down. They need to lock and block their runners. Someone's already loose. It's Lockie Schultz. Not
Need to
tapped
get it
him.
out of there. Thomas
No,
to
Thomas
Whitfield.
to
The
Whitfield.
spin. Manages to get a handball. Oh, he was nearly tripped there. Haynes did well to get to it though. Just
Sockers
hacked
it down, and that's
forward.
what we need.
Brown and Quaynor in a one-on-one. Quaynor leaves it
Quaynor.
behind, but somehow manages to get it to Markov. And that
Bang!
ball will only go as far as Whitfield.
And they still can go.
He
20
decides to
seconds.
send it long. Can he get it on the siren?
Need a mark.
Oh, it's well done by Chris. But what a quarter!
Wow. 4
4 goals to
nil.
nothing. The Giants have the lead by 41 at three-quarter time.
Wowee.
Wowee. Unbelievable quarter. We will be back, ladies and gentlemen, for one final quarter of action on the other side of this short break. Gentlemen, do we have... I assume we have Mike back now. But Collingwood have kicked a goal from a missed free kick, supposedly. A supposed push in the back. And they are back in this game. The margin's back to 34.
There we go. We do have volume again. That is good to hear.
34 points. Collingwood are not out of this game yet.
Actually,
I don't know how that's at 90, I know. I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. Jake, how are we, brother? I hope you're enjoying this coverage.
Let's just have a look at Kelly. Up to 26 touches. I'm able to see quarter by quarter.
Here we go. This is the next goal is really defining this game. We need the next goal, and it's going through green. Maynard takes about 10 steps too many over the mark, and he hits Hogan on the chest.
Jesse Hogan.
Come on. Jesse Hogan to nullify the last goal from my check and get the margin back out to 41 points.
Craig McRae's thinking,
In fact, 40 points.
why couldn't we do this in Melbourne? It'd be a much different
Couldn't
story.
beat the MCG. We probably would have lost by about 100 points. Jake's wearing his Giants jersey.
That's good to hear. Jesse Hogan squeezes the ball.
Hogan comes in.
Turns in his hands, and here we go.
Massive moment in the game. Must convert.
Josh Kennedy runner.
He's done it, Hogan!
The middle. Straight through the middle.
Oh,
Wowee.
yes. 41 points the margin again. 40 points, should I say.
Putting it back to my side.
Sorry, yeah, that's fine. Here it is, the Giants.
Is a 40 point.
40 points ahead.
40 point lead.
Do you reckon this will last
22%. What was it when we started?
about 100?
No, but like, what was it when we started the fourth quarter?
Like 13. I charged
No, once you charged it back up, was it
a
like
little bit more than that.
Thanks.
Jesse Hogan
I actually
with a big
don't
goal.
mind the Josh Kennedy run up.
Kennedy.
It kind of gets you like set on your feet. Sometimes you don't have that rhythm.
Look, as Adam Marcon told us in Year 10, it's all about, what do you say, routines. Former Richmond player Adam Marcon taught us about routines in Year 10. And maybe that's why Jesse Hogan listened. Maybe I told him about it. Kelly out of the middle. One more goal would almost certainly put this game to bed. Taken around the shoulder was Cornelio by Noble.
Would you say it's a bit of blocked practice?
Yeah, it was really blocked practice.
Would you say he's autonomous?
He'd also have to do a bit of
Distributed.
distributed learning.
As he is an elite.
He's still an autonomous learner. Iden goes now to Nick Haynes, who's 55 from goal. He's just going to set it up to a lead of Brown, who almost marked it. Daniels was taken down.
Lucky to get
Ball
rid
to
of
the
it
boundary.
there.
And the Giants boys get around Daniels. He's been a real source of excitement. He's spoiled his pants watching this one.
No true words have ever been spoken there.
The Giants' Orange Army is louder than we've ever seen before. How does it always end up like that? Ball tapped down. DeGoey fearlessly out of defence.
Bit of a hack kick there. Now Iden.
Oh, they've crashed into each other though.
Miscommunication. Bobby Hill's away. He's going to take a bounce.
Although
And now he cuts
Buckley
inside.
has read him well. He's
There's
actually
really no
not
one
that
there.
quick.
Now to Dacos.
He's wrapped
And
up
bang!
really! Should have been holding the ball.
Wow.
Cox gets his second
Cox
disposal
Kicks
and
it out
only
40
kicks it to
metres
Thomas.
too high. Now Iden gets rid of Dacos.
Oh.
Dacos, bit of a nothing tackle there.
Dacos has really given up.
And now we have Kelly again.
Goes
Getting
the barrel.
30.
Oh, they
Take
crash into
over.
each other.
Now Brown. Hogan, can he get to this?
Pick it up, boy. Oh, it's well done by McMullen.
McMullen.
The super sub.
Fourth game up.
Has just kicked
Unfortunate,
it
but at
Out
least
of
we
bounds off
have,
the side.
we have a stoppage
They won't mind that.
right next to the Giants' goal.
Just under 15 minutes to go. We lead by 40 points. Riccardi.
Gets it. Pendlebury. Dacos now. We have Quainall.
Banana. Can I keep kicking? I reckon that's where Collingwood are going wrong. They keep kicking it to Cox. And he just does whatever that is.
Yeah. Well, to no
Here we
one.
go. There's a.
Giants
We've
have the
got to work
numbers
it out
there.
here.
Canelio to
It's
Brown.
to Brown.
Wow.
For
Out
number
space
5.
yet again. Quaynor unable to be accountable for himself and not get back.
If he kicks this, the fat lady would almost have to come out.
He is 3-0 from set shots. Can he make it 4?
And for his 5th goal of the night, standing up when it matters, Callum Brown.
This is to really put the game to bed. It's a pretty tight angle.
Oh, I tell you what,
He's done it!
he's done it well!
Way!
And
What
that
are we watching?
would almost have to be the game. The ton comes up. We are
night.
absolutely smoking the reigning premiers,
Night.
who are
Night.
Collingwood. It's a 46-point margin. This is an absolute obliteration here at the Sydney Showground. This is what a premiership side would look like. The Giants fans are absolutely loving it. The crowd are loving it. Every minute of it. Callum Brown goes to the bench to an army of cheers. Mason Cox, it was his turnover that led to that last goal. Josh Dacos, Collingwood would need
To the wing. Is that Chris?
an absolute
It is
miracle.
Chris, but where he's there. Where is where he's there.
Well done by
Chris.
Jacob Ware to find the boundary.
Complains, but won't get a free kick this time.
What will the excuses be for Collingwood today?
They're not in Melbourne.
Giants. The Giants fans imitating the Collingwood chant. It is as loud as you will ever hear in Sydney.
Great tackle by O'Halloran. You see, when Collingwood have 100,000 people
The Collingwood
in the building,
fans are being waved at.
yeah,
This is just unbelievable. A stark contrast to the prelim last year.
this is what happens when you don't have 100,000 Collingwood fans all chanting the same
This
thing
is what
at the
happens
same
when you
time.
leave Victoria.
Yeah,
Lockie Ash. The Giants are rising to the occasion here, like we've never seen before.
I reckon.
This
The
is not even a
AFL
full-strength side, by the way. We have the likes of Perryman and Cumming injured, Callahan as well. The youngsters have stood up today.
I reckon the AFL could be set to make like home ground grand finals, like in Brisbane or Sydney somewhere, because I just think Collingwood last year, obviously it was a tight game. I feel like if it was in Brisbane, it's a definitely different story. Maybe even a neutral.
If everyone had
Um,
big enough grounds, like you couldn't really hold a grand final here
Yeah.
where there's 25,000 seats. Markov gets it, stripped off him. Cadman, maybe a chance
Over
for
the
another
top.
one.
Top
Great
straight.
for Levi's best.
Oh my God!
Breaks him.
Oh!
Oh.
Something
It doesn't
and nothing
matter.
There.
Harvey Thomas on
Thomas
debut.
gets it out. Now Daniels,
Daniels,
he's gonna
the
snap
snap!
it in the corner.
The
He's putting
snap!
it to bed.
It is game over.
It's a 52-point lead.
Fuck you, Collingwood.
Jake said this should have been at the MCG. Really rated families. We have over 100,000 members, and we should have had all the games at the MCG. That is the excuses Collingwood will say.
This is brilliant. The Collingwood fans leave in numbers.
Oh wow!
Daniels kicks his 3rd goal. This is like something we have never seen.
These are one-eyed Collingwood supporters watching the crowd. Toby Green nearly kicks goal
Nearly
of the
got
end, round
Levi's
one.
bet up.
Quaynor just pulls him down, but then Daniels, he's so dangerous right in front of goal.
Dangerous Daniels.
Levi says, "Can Green get some touches and a goal?" No,
Giants.
and it's gonna be a 6-6-6.
6 on Mason Cox.
Good. Fuck you, Mason Cox.
The roof is lifting off.
Look at Giants
The
playing
stadium.
all defensive. Cornelio just got a
Dacos has
tight on
done fuck
Dacos.
all.
He flicks it out to his brother, and he hits McQuarrie.
McQuarrie.
Yep.
There may be a chance for a goal, although McCreary doesn't seem in any rush, given the fact that They are down.
Nick
Dacos is
Dacos, he's
cramping.
hurt.
He's cramping.
That's what we like to see.
We have outrun him that much that he's now cramping.
I want to wait.
Kick. Ooh. It may have been touched by Ash Johnson on the goal line. McCreary gave it a good ride. Goal umpire believes it's touched. This would be the ultimate icing on the cake if
He's
it...
gonna write.
Ooh.
Is
In
it-
fact, that
Ash Johnson touched it, I believe.
maybe... Johnson was going for the
Let's
mark.
have a look.
He's
Yeah, that's
touched it!
contact.
There is contact there!
Ash Johnson.
It will be a behind. And it really puts the icing on the cake for the Giants. Blake goes, go back to showing your cheeks in the VFL. I reckon this whole team needs to go back to the VFL because of just how shit they are. It's another behind. The margin is reduced to a massive 51 points.
Schultz could be worse signing. He's been so shit. That is so true, Jaden.
Long down the line. Hogan nearly pulled it down.
Nick Dacos has got to have the most meaningful 29 touches I've ever seen in a game.
Most meaningless, you mean?
Oh, fuck me. I'm going to kill
Fucking
someone.
meant nothing.
Meaningless. Fuck.
Here's
I
Jamie
mean,
Elliott in
my
front of the
voc-
interchange
My
benches.
vocabulary is...
He blasts
Badly.
one long. Buckley, best position, couldn't mark it.
Now it's
Crisp.
Crips.
Misses
Crips.
again.
Fuck. I'm having a howler. I just called him Crips. Oh my god.
Collingwood are having chances to show something late in this game. However, they are blowing these opportunities
To be
big
fair,
time.
Nick Dacos, 14 contested possessions. I will give it to him there. That being said, he's done fuck all. So,
Collingwood do
Most
have Sydney
meaning-
at the MCG next week.
most
It'll
meaning.
be a big test.
Oh, that's Christian, by the way. He's
He actually looks
zesty.
so different to how I would have thought he...
Oh,
made
he's,
looks.
he's exactly like Aiden.
I thought he would have been fat.
He is.
He doesn't look fat.
He is, though.
Here we go, chance. McCreary, stripped to the footy. Iden Pookie doing very well in defence. Schultz threw his head back to look for a free kick.
And now Johnny Noble collects it cleanly. He's going to
Ooh.
hit Pendlebury.
There
He's
is
got it.
a touch
60
under
out.
11 minutes remaining.
He's going to kick it
Chance
in
for a mark,
and,
and it's taken by Schultz. In fact, it's my check.
You're a check. We're all a check.
And this just to breathe a bit of life back into the Collingwood outfit.
Oh, this would be much more funny if I got this.
To be fair, there are still 10 minutes remaining.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Like, can we go
What
back
are you
to full
doing?
screen? Hold this on video again. I'm alright.
So my check converts,
Oh yeah, it auto-corrected to
and the
monocle.
margin is back to 44 points. The Giants have more than likely done enough to get to this stage where it's
What's this? What's the... is it
almost
40
an unbeatable
is it
lead. It's 44 points. Are you going to do my check?
Kick
Goals
across
again.
goal to cut the lead back to 44.
And the Giants now will look to maybe kick one more. They need one more just to seal it off.
GWS Giants, next matches. They've got North at NG. They've got West Coast in West Coast. They've got a bye, and then they have Gold Coast.
These are
Which
all
will be-
winnable matches. That's all I'm saying.
Especially the next two.
West
But-
Coast in Perth is like
Is
weak.
they're the worst team in the comp.
We lost to West Coast in Perth last year.
Oh, yeah, but that was first half of the season.
In the
GWS.
middle of the ground. Briggs hacks it forward.
And Toby
Toby
Green's
Green
onto
lurking. Maynard onto him. Pushes him in the back. No
Green
free kick paid.
goes
He
to
doesn't
ground.
have the ball. Maynard is tackling him. Holding the ball paid.
That's fair. Green has to make an attempt to get rid of it. We've got someone with a Hawthorn jersey. Green's just on that, wanting to kill
Maynard
himself.
has actually gotten a
No.
free kick. I'm
Maynard-
fucking sweaty.
Switches it to Dean. Dean handballs it to Noble, the Peace Prize. And now we have DeGoey, Elliott, weaves his way around traffic, kicks it to the middle.
Yeah, brilliantly
straight
to Cornelio, I believe.
Oh, Hogan
and
had his head ripped off. That's reckless. Maybe on
really
report.
is.
From what we're hearing, Chris took Cornelio high.
And
Oh,
that is
that
a
kick is not very
terrible
good.
kick.
There's still 9 minutes remaining. It feels like there's not. There's less time. There should be less time remaining.
It really should be. Just need to hold the ball, honestly.
Touched
Touch
off
play
the
on.
boot. Cornelio couldn't mark. In fact, it was McCreary who wanted it a bit more. Haynes dives on the ball, gives it out to Cornelio. Cornelio goes wider to McMullen.
McMullen takes the game on. And here we have...
In front of Thomas, who's been great on debut.
Imagine you're in a game and the opponent's about to mark it. What if you screamed touch play on and then they think you're the umpire? Is that's not breaking any rules, is it?
No,
That's just a
it's
bit of
breaking
games,
ethics.
bit of gamesmanship there.
Briggs thumps it only
yeah.
as far as Elliott.
Incorrectly disposes of it. Now Bedford,
Lovely.
right? He's got Green over the top. He decides to take his time. Kelly, this might be his 30th touch of the night as Briggs
Looking
comes off.
limping off, maybe a bit of a calf complaint.
Can we get a mark here? No.
Long inside, Toby Green lurking.
Now
Where? From the pocket. Goes around side bottom! Sell some candy and misses. Oh,
Wow,
that was
that
very
would have been
anticlimactic.
special.
Side bottom needed a map there for a brief moment. Margin out to 45. Kicked out of the fence to a 2-on-1, and it's brilliantly marked by Haynes on the way down.
If Briggs out for the season, I'll kill myself. That's what Levi's just said.
I actually don't know. We've only got Nick Madden to bring in because Bruce is still injured as well. And Keith could maybe play in the ruck. Here's Haynes. This game's almost proved that whilst our ruckmen aren't firing, everyone else can. And sort of provide a bit of additional pressure. But he's getting a bit of a rub on his calf.
Yeah. Just in a little bit of pain. It should be all right. 8 minutes left in this game. Tyson Cameron grabs out of the ruck to Degoe, to McQuarrie. Unable to get clean possession. Nick Dacos taps it forward. Now Whitfield sockers it to Pendlebury. Now Collingwood might be out. He's got someone wide. I believe it's Hoskin Elliott, but side bottom marks, and now Bobby Hill has got it.
I almost need a goal a minute here to Collingwood. Over 7 minutes to go. And Bobby Hill is using up really much needed time.
That's exactly what they need.
Stands at the scoreboard end of the ground, almost completely empty as Collingwood supporters show their full support by leaving early.
50 metres.
And 50 metres
They might need that.
just to make it a little bit interesting. Umpire calls 50 metres. Whitfield's actually forgotten the rule.
But 11%. We're fine.
It should be. So he converts to Hill, and Collingwood have had pretty much all the play the last 10 or so minutes. And they managed to get their second goal for the quarter.
Might be too late for Collingwood. Unable to
Is it too little, too late is the
generate
question.
a comeback here. Just margin too big. 39
points is the margin.
here. What's John Toja saying in the group chat? As obviously
It's
mine.
fucking funny.
What's John saying?
Oh,
Lads, they're on.
Giants.
What can we conclude from the opening
Another
round?
goal here could potentially be.
Let's not get too fast. I was going to say that every team that has won the coin toss has lost in the opening round. That's an interesting stat there. So maybe there was no need for a stream because we knew Giants
Here we
were
go.
gonna win
Collingwood
anyway.
with another one. Another goal here to
Now
cut
Nick
it down
Dacos.
to 33. Dacos.
Going to kick it forward. Hopefully
Chance
someone
need
can
a
put
mark.
and
Oh, so cute!
He really is. You know what?
Oh shit, we're at 10% battery.
I'm going to be looking at the Super Coach scores really quick. Hopefully, some of my players are racking up the points. We've got Tom Green, 123. Sam Taylor, bit quiet. Don't really expect him to get
Haynes.
a lot. Pendlebury just 50.
Did you get Supercoach Plus, or is that like
No,
automatic?
it's
this week?
automatic for like the first couple rounds.
Here's
Maynard
Toby
goes to
Green.
ground as Toby Green stands tall above him, gets the ball out to McMullen, and he sprays
Just gets it out in the full.
Who else has scored? Well, Nick Dacos, 125.
Lockie Ash won. See, that's what did Iden get? 72. That Lockie Ash is such a big missed opportunity.
Let's see what happens here.
Oh, Maynard cops under there. Much
He
deserved.
might need it, eh? Might undo some things up there.
Ball to be brought back in by Moore. There's no one within 20 metres of him on the mark.
We're going to go
Again,
switch
Collingwood switch
to
the ball to Noble.
the piece prize, and now side bottom might go
Piece
back
prize.
inboard. Josh Dacos nearly fumbles it. Back to Pendlebury now. Bit of a weird handball to Dean. Goes wide to Maynard.
This
Now
ball
we
is short. Do you
Query.
want to just plug it in now?
Oh,
I thought he was going to call
gonna
50
go for the
again.
Shepherd there.
So he plays on.
And he's gone
Yeah,
wide.
he's back to the
Sorry,
middle of the
sorry,
50
to the
metre
middle.
line. Pendlebury tries to step around him.
That's
Maynard!
Maynard's
He's
going to
gonna
have
load
a
up.
ping.
He's kicked a goal.
He's actually had a great shot.
Bruzzy, you dickhead.
33.
33,
points.
and this is starting to become
5 minutes left.
just a little bit
A
annoying.
goal a minute. They'd still be losing. However, it is dangerous.
It's 3 consecutive goals for Collingwood.
Wow, will we be letting everyone know?
Well, if we get over the
About.
line here, there's still 5 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot stress that enough. Collingwood, maybe one last stretch.
Sammy GFC is in the
This is
chat.
Harvey Thomas on debut gets it out. Now Daniel's gonna smash the corner.
What the fuck? Edging Stadium, thanks, Sammy. Yeah, we actually genuinely should have gone to this game, in hindsight. Cox in the ruck on Riccardi.
Cardi in the ruck, bit small. He falls over. Now we're having another ball up.
6
Nick Dacos
seconds
on
taken off the clock.
Mason
4:54
Cox,
to go.
there's Dean on Hogan. Hogan's kicked about 5 on him. Maybe 4. Tom Green, another centre clearance for him.
Big
Goes
clearance, that.
forward. Toby Green racing against Maynard. Maynard obviously goes for the
Oh,
man.
yes.
But it hasn't worked.
Dean left it behind, as you
Hogan
can
kicks
expect
it
on
over.
debut.
Maynard with the smother. Markov
Green.
misreads it. Green
Daniels to
and
put the
that's
icing
gonna
on the
be-
cake.
That's going to be the game. Ladies and gentlemen,
There it is.
back to 39 points.
Bring out the fat lady.
Nothing's happening.
The
No
game is
comeback.
done.
No comeback, no nothing. Let's
Go
just wrap
home,
it up.
Collingwood fans, as if they haven't already.
Let's call the game off.
Call the game off now. Give us the premiership now. Brent Daniels with his 4th goal, I believe, of the match. Here come the Giants.
On behalf of absolutely everyone,
Thank you, yeah. 8% battery. 4.5 minutes of play remaining. The Giants have kicked 18 goals against the reigning premiers.
18 goals, 6. That is accuracy
Very
at its
accurate.
finest.
We just need to avoid any injuries now. Tom Green. Gets it to the
I
wing.
get Tom Green, Cornelio, Kelly off the ground
And that
right now.
was almost landed his
Toby
chest.
Green.
Toby Green
taps it
following
around.
by multi.
Is that gonna
Is it
go
going to
in?
bounce?
No, it's
not.
not.
How does Hogan play it? He runs into
He
a
goes
tackle.
to he goes to
You
touchdown.
cheeky bugger. Oh, in danger almost to Bedford. Side bottom.
Jesse Hogan nearly goes for the touchdown. Now Dean.
Nearly wanted to concede, but just
Now
didn't in
Noble
the end.
taps it to Maynard.
Maynard
He taps it
shits
to
himself.
Nick Dacos. And it's going to go
Oh!
out. Bit of miscommunication
That's
there.
very good pressure by the Giants.
Let's see. He goes for the touchdown.
Oh, He did actually.
Should have been on the
That was
ball.
quite a nice tackle. to
Maybe
be fair.
Toby Green chuckles there, thinking, who knows what
3
Hogan's
minutes
thinking.
And 52 seconds
Nick
remaining.
Dacos limping, what we all like to see. Hopefully, his hamstrings have been torn off the bone. As Mason Cox wins a tap
Green,
down to
nearly.
Green.
Kelly.
Now Kelly. We kick Toby Green. Falls on him.
High contact to Collingwood. And the ball will go the way of Lipinski with a high contact free kick.
Final 4 minutes. Just hoping to see this one out. As all
Ooh, that kick was
really
dangerous.
held up there. Now we've got someone down the line.
It goes to
Bobby
Hill, who
Hill.
couldn't mark. I'm sure him and Hoskin Elliott are
Kelly.
regretting their decisions to leave about
That's
now.
good. That bit of a hospital handball. Now
Daniels
handballed
to
over.
Haynes.
Good. Now we have
Cornelio.
Cornelio. Leaves it behind. Jack Cruz able to take it cleanly. And he goes down the line. Who have they got? They've got Pendlebury and now side steel bottom.
Side bottom
Who's
with
going to send
Plenty
it
of
in.
space.
And
He will
wow.
go
No,
to
really great defending.
Hoskin
guys.
Elliott, the former Giant,
Hoskin
takes the
Elliott.
mark. But now we can comfortably say the game
Sitting
is
at
over.
paddock. Pendlebury and side bottom will laugh and then they're like, yeah, we'll have the next
Oh,
3
this is going to be
years.
so tight.
We'll spend the next 3 years, you know, just picking away, trying to get.
Oh, and
Hoskin
Hoskin
Elliott's
Elliott's missed! From point blank range, as if Collingwood's night couldn't get any worse. Hoskin Elliott puts the cherry on top, sprays it, bless you, from
Craig
15
McRae.
metres out directly in
Jesus.
front.
Craig McRae is thinking, should I have taken this job? Was 1 year worth it, or should I have gone elsewhere?
It's hard to tell if we're witnessing the downfall of the Pies or the rise of the Giants.
That's
That is
a great
clever
tap.
from Brown. He opens up Green. He's got Paddocks ahead of him. He
Oh,
decides to go to
wonderful kick. He's got a
O'Halloran.
few over. Quaynor.
Maybe could have been 50. He was
Wow.
in the protected zone. But either way, I'm not complaining. We've won the game. Ball goes to the wing. Darcy Cameron wanting to move
Sit
it
around
on
the
quickly.
corner. Bobby Hill takes it cleanly. He's gonna wheel around. He's gonna
Hey!
look at the wrong side of the
Thinking as
boot,
though he's
and
still
now
playing for the Giants.
Giants are just gonna hold it here. They can go wide.
The stands have thinned out. With
Can Hogan? Oh no! It's Toby
Toby
Green.
Green
He
had a
can't
bit of a leap.
climb.
Markov's
Oh,
put himself under
Markov
some pressure with his mustache.
Dances around Noble to Lipinski. Lipinski goes down to Schultz. Schultz had a very quiet game, hasn't he?
He definitely
Slams
has.
it in. They've got Crispin,
Myercheck
Myercheck,
outfoxed brilliantly by Himmelberg.
and
Taylor
Taylor's
just
just
sends
handled
it up.
to
Darcy
Cameron.
Cameron.
It goes up.
A
Is
goal,
it going
and he has
in?
kicked it. It
Darcy
won't matter.
Cameron with a clutch goal to cut the lead back to 32. Hogan looks a little bit wounded there. It is all
The
good.
Giants.
Tom Green, 133 touches. Oh my god, I thought that was...
Are you okay?
What?
133 touches.
Oh, sorry, I'm at Supercoach points.
Jesse Hogan going large on Supercoach as well. I considered him.
So, what was I going to say? He's been a bit quieter in the second half, Tom Green. That does not matter. Giants have shut the game down, thankfully. Tackles 34 touches, most meaningless
34 touches
34
I've ever
touches
seen.
I've ever seen.
Shit, we actually might need to... We're at 4% battery.
Nah, we're tanking through. We're
Alright,
tanking
yeah,
through.
we're going to have to end quickly after the game.
Josh Kelly, 32 touches. However, only 97 Supercoach. A couple inefficiencies there. It's Mason Cox and Kieran Briggs.
Collingwood
Better say Brent
advance
Daniels.
forward.
He wouldn't be playing in the ruck, would he? And now
Tackled
he gets
nicely
slammed
by
down.
Ash.
Lipinski. Bit of a mongrel kick.
Himmelberg
Himmelberg takes it
well.
nicely. He runs and they exit.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Wow.
Exiting kick. Josh Kelly is injured. As a bit of a dampener. We're not sure what. We'll get back to you shortly. The ball
You
has
can
been
hear them
chipped around short.
chanting. No, 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 no. Hey, goodbye.
I reckon that could have almost been reserved for earlier because there's no fans left. Callum Brown's been brilliant. Goes
Now
on to
they're out.
Cadman.
Cadman.
Cadman will he go for home? No,
Go
he'll
in.
go for Bedford, who's quick. Not
Snooze,
quick enough.
Unable to keep it in. You know what they say.
To the
You
boundary.
snooze, you lose.
There is 26 seconds remaining in the contest. It has been a remarkable display.
Toby Green's lurking. O'Halloran gets around the corner. It's smothered. Now Daniels. And Noble will see it out. He drops
Noble
the
fucks
ball.
it up, you dickhead!
Has dropped the ball. Schultz and Noble fight for it.
Stripped
Even though
of
they're the
it.
same team. O'Halloran goes
Can
over.
they go
There's
out
Tom
with
Green. Haven't
a
seen him in
bang?
a while. Markov to Bobby Hill. Wide to Lipinski.
3 seconds.
And
The
he-
Giants are going to
Where
do
did he
it.
kick it to? Who knows? It doesn't
The
matter.
Giants get it done against the
First-
reigning premiers.
First game of the season, and they've beaten the best team in the comp, supposedly.
Play the big sound.
Wowee.
Well, there's a big.
Whitfield with 33 touches in the end.
Final stats. Callum Brown, 5 goals. It was Daniels and Hogan with 4 goals each, I believe. All played a pivotal part in the game today. But the Pies have been dethroned.
Oh, look. Slightly less.
The Giants media team keep going bang. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. If you stuck around, thank you very much for watching the Giants biased commentary and for watching Collingwood get put in their place.
Absolutely.
It's been an absolute pleasure to be here.
The best.